Yes, and then it should
We
appear
are
on the
starting.
channel. We are here.
Are we? Are we really? Are any of us truly ever here? When
I don't
did
know.
we start being here? What does it mean to be here?
So many. Oh, there's so many. Whoop.
Does to be here simply mean... Oh, what's this? I should probably... Ooh, I have an idea. What if... Hear me out. Great idea. Oh wait, never mind. This idea is a foolish idea. Never mind about that.
There we go. Clear chat. Right. Do 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 do. Yeah, I remember. Right, is everything working? Can you see and hear stream? Can you hear the game?
I can hear the stream. I can't hear the game, but maybe you haven't made any noise loud enough.
Technically, you should hear the whirring of the, probably
Oh,
switch
okay. I hear you clicking noises. I hear some clicking noises, yeah.
clicking noise. It shouldn't be.
Yeah, the clicking noise is for the clicking the buttons.
Ah, okay. Right, so we are starting over in this. Wanted to for a while, but just never got around to it. The previous build I was working on was too ambitious, so I want to scale it down. And yeah, we haven't played for a while because busy with other stuff.
You know, it may be a good idea for me to announce the stream before we start explaining all this stuff.
This at the start of the stream. It's fine. It's not important.
It's not? I feel like it's pretty
The more
important.
important thing is the fact that we're going to be streaming more often, but on Twitch.
Well, I mean, aren't we only going to be streaming Boundless on Twitch?
Yes. I need to get up to the surface. I think that's you up there, but yeah, that is you up there.
Let me announce the stream.
Is there anyone on our world right now?
I don't think so, no.
Bloody gravel. I don't want coal. I just want to get out of here.
Lamau. Maybe you should be more grateful for having coal there.
I'm not grateful for the coal. I don't need the coal. We've plenty of coal in our beacons.
People always say that until they're all out of coal. And
That
like,
is
well,
true.
Why can't there be more coal?
Until I'm all out of coal.
Yeah, it's just us. I don't think there's anyone else here.
Can't even see what I'm doing.
Sunshine.
I don't need copper.
I forgot how many elements this thing had.
Are you digging me out?
Sort of. Trying to, anyways.
Hello. Hold on,
Hi.
I'll build up to you.
I already had made a staircase. Okay, fine.
I could have used my grapple to get out.
You fool. Yeah, it's easy to forget that this exists.
Collect a load of these while we're here. So we gotta find a nice base planet that we want to settle down on. A nice area. Preferably near civilization, considering I don't want to go so far just to reach civilization. And I see what you mean by the path by our home was not here anymore. Hold on. It's would be that side. Oh yeah, the path is gone. So's the giant pyramid that was being built over there.
Guess who just barely right now, like literally a minute ago, asked me, "Hey, do you want to call?" Oh, Sharp wants to join. Apparently.
Sharp, you wanna join?
You want to join? It's a gaming stream. But I mean, I don't think we would necessarily mind him being here if he just.
I
wants
mean,
to chill.
extra commentary.
Yeah.
I'm heading over to the town.
Oh, he just wants to chat.
Okay.
Then sure. Let's see. Oh, I probably should add you back to the Regno chat.
Oh, did you delete me? Oh yeah, my Discord got
I
hacked.
removed you from the Regno. Yeah, of course, I was gonna remove you from the Regno chat. It was not worth the risk, cause like this person literally has access to what I hope becomes my living eventually. Who do I add? Dusk, right? I add Dusk. Okay, not Hugo, not Juice. All right, starting the call there in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Okay, right, let me... Whoop.
I
Hello there.
know. Hello.
Berries! Ah, give me them berries. I'm on
What's going
a
in
gathering
stream?
spree.
Hi. Hello there. Don't worry, I'll get you coal when Christmas arrives. Also, sorry for not being active in these chats this time. I have something which is deadline literally 10 today, which I couldn't finish yesterday because we lost power. I'm gonna focus on that and I will be lurking here.
Who
You
is it?
guys have fun around even if this is Sammy who's saying that. Yeah, the hacking situation was stressful. Then seasonals. Oh, I heard Sharp is going to chat here since anyone cannot
Sharp
chat
is
to
going
him.
to chat in call.
Yes.
Ah!
How you doing, by the way, Sharp? How's it going?
Oh, my face.
What are you guys playing?
We're playing
Boundless.
Boundless. It's like Minecraft but massive multiplayer.
Yeah, I know. I've seen Boundless before. Dusk has been showing it off for ages.
Yeah.
You've got like vertical slabs and stuff, right?
Yes, they do. They
There's
also have 8
more
blocks.
too.
8 blocks. Wow.
And half blocks, but diagonally. Well, this is a nice house.
Dusk, you didn't need to describe that specific, but okay.
What?
I am even more confused than I was before.
Half
Okay.
blocks, but diagonal.
Jesus Christ. Okay, and let's see.
Doesn't make any sense in a voxel game.
Well, to be
Let's
fair,
see.
have high-res textures. It's not exactly a voxel. They're going in this building.
Also, seasonal says, "Ow, my ears."
Yeah,
Is
sorry.
it me? Sorry.
It's probably not you.
It's, no, I think that was my
Okay.
shout when I friggin' face planted a thing with my grappling hook and then
Yeah.
almost killed myself.
Because I'm cooking right now. I got a lot of plastic stuff going on.
No problem. I don't think any of us particularly mind as long as you make sure to share some food after you're done with it.
Dude, I just bought these epic chicken patties. I want to cook them and see what they taste like.
The classic chicken. I remember those from high school.
Oh, fuck. Yeah?
Let's see. Why did I imagine that being half blocks and then fancy curvature, but diagonally? Finally reminded that Dusk's Mics loves ALR? AIR? Air. Okay, air. It's because the R cut off and I couldn't tell that it was...
Where are some I just some portals to some other realms. else?
He said he's cooking some. Oh wait, is Sharp actually still audible in the stream?
Yes,
should
yes,
be.
I am.
Yeah. Okay. And
Ow.
Seasonal says, what are you eating? He's gonna guess pasta, even though I think you just said a little bit ago what you were eating.
I got some patties, some burger stuff. I'm building burgers and I'm cooking patties.
Bob's Burgers.
Hashtag adulting.
No,
Dude,
wait,
how do you
adulting.
know?
Wait, no, wait, no.
Oh wait a second. You were.
No, no, wait. Not
How do
adulting,
you know
not
you're
adulting.
old? Yes, adulting.
By your hair turning white.
No, I went to the store the other day and I randomly saw this rug on the floor and I was like, holy shit, I need this in my house. And I bought a rug, which is now in my bathroom, and I'm super excited. I just walk on it and I'm so happy. It feels so different and fresh.
Yeah, just getting old. It's like, you know, we used to get excited
I've
about
got a
stuff
rug
like
on the floor,
toys.
and it's making me happy. It's just a stupid rug.
I think all of us can relate to that to an extent. Like, I remember someone telling me, at some point you're gonna learn to appreciate people getting you things, just for the fact you don't have to get them now.
Like socks.
I got
Yeah,
the rug myself,
exactly.
but
Right now, you're disappointed with socks, but in the future, you're like, oh my god, I don't have to buy a new packet of socks, thank you!
socks are the best.
They're great,
Especially if they have
honestly.
like
Oof.
if they have silly things on the sides. Like I have these pair of socks which is like pugs, just pugs dabbing.
This
I
is
love 'em.
ultimate. Oh, Lord.
By the way, Sharp, Sammy's typing stuff in chat for you. Do you want me to read them out to you, or do you want to try reading them yourself?
Please read it out. My hands are
Okay.
full.
Who knew a marker could cook? Cause Sharp. Get it? Cause Sharpie? Sharpie?
Oh, that's bad. That's awful. That was awful.
And he said, how's the bathroom situation?
You know, it's fixed. I got my plumbing all done. You know, it looks kind of ugly, but I try to cover it up with the rug, so it's a
By the
win-win.
way, Dusk, where'd
Yes?
you go? I can't find you.
I went through a portal. Let me go back.
God dang it. Alright, I'm not okay, I was trying to follow you. Let's see, and according to Sammy, I got excited over socks for years. Exactly, I love socks, the comfortable ones.
What world is it? We were on Refrago, right?
We're currently in Refragger, yeah. It sounds like a band's name.
I just thought of a Dusk quote without any context. She was playing Boundless, I think. We're in call. We're talking about random things, and all of a sudden, Dusk goes like, "Whoa! There's at least 12 people on this planet."
I remember that. And like me and Sharp had I knew a bit more context on what she was talking about. Sharp had no clue what the hell she was going on about.
It's like those science fairs. They have models of comparison between Earth and Sun, the sizes, and somebody comments like, "There's the big massive ball filled with ping pongs to the brim," and someone comments, "Wow, that's at least 7 Earths."
I mean, I guess it is. I suppose.
Technically correct.
Yeah.
Best kind of correct.
I think the best part of it was so out of context of the conversation we were having. It was just like a very unbelievably excited and very irrelevant, like excited. Whoa! There's like 12 people on this planet. Also, Sammy says blame Dusk for that joke because she said Sharpie.
Did I say Sharpie?
I think you might have said Sharpie, yeah, whenever they joined in. Ow! Jesus Christ, I forgot how to use the grapple.
Oh, you're dying.
I have smashed my face and cut off half my health more times than I'd like to admit.
Anyway, I
Are we
went through
going
here.
here?
Yeah.
Nice. You said Sharpie's gonna join? All excited.
Oh. Here, life. Actually, never mind. I don't have the healing bobs on this count. Never mind.
I do.
You could be half dead.
Hey, I do have healing bumps. You want some? Oh, you already got some.
Let's send you guys a photo in chat.
What kind of photo are you sending?
You'll see.
Oh, okay. Oh, a lollipop! I forgot I have one of these.
Boom. Sent.
Let's see.
I want to go to.
Hey!
It's a courtesy of my recent shopping spree. It's made of wool. It's knitted.
Let's see. So, you got a Christmas hat in spooky
It's
season.
woven. Yes.
You know how many
They
people
had
have
it.
dressed up
I
as
saw
Santa
it.
Claus for how many people have dressed up as Santa Claus for Halloween? Like, I'm sure someone's done it, and it just seems like, is that allowed? Is that legal?
No, I'm bringing out the chicken costume, if anything.
Oh my god, that'd be great.
Imagine.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can place a portal down and go to our usual portal hub because I'm more comfortable using that one.
Yeah. Life's always half dead though. Alive on the outside, dead on the inside. Woohoo! Also, Sharp was supposed to hang out in VC in the district, but everyone was asleep today. Oh, I see.
I
So that's
messaged you like 5 minutes afterwards.
yeah. It's like it was such like weird timing because it's just like okay, we start the stream and it's like been 2 minutes and suddenly, yo, you want to call?
Hey, you're alive. I'm opening a
What-
portal. You
feeling
better
you
hurry to
already.
me.
Join us because of it. Wait, where is it?
You better hurry to me.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Don't leave me behind, senpai. Ooh woo. What's up, Sharp?
I said I've been working all day. I woke up at like 9 a.m., started working on the next video, compositing. I'm getting there, and now it's time to make some lunch and stuff, and I was like, hey, let's hop into VC with someone.
I'm in the
Hey.
water.
Pretty much.
Oh shoot.
Oh my god.
Hub.
Oh
Oh,
my
okay, okay. It's
God.
because they're moving hub. Oh, so this
Oh.
is the new hub for them. Where we just were is the new hub.
This was so sad seeing it. That looked so depressing.
I got scared for a second. I was like, wait, what?
We're literally like we're the last of humanity. What's left just is just remnants. Like imagine we're literally the last two people in existence playing Boundless.
Okay, so this is the new hub that we were at. I prefer the layout of the old one. It's just easier to get
I did
around.
too.
Right, so
Let's see. Hey Sharp, how much of that stuff you showed me recently did you also show to other people, like in DM?
Almost absolutely nothing. You're the only person
Okay,
I've shown this
I
to.
wanted to comment
I don't
on
wanna
it, but I can't.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil anything,
Yeah.
so the video is more
is
exciting
this
when it
a
comes
good
out.
area?
Okay. All I'm gonna say, looks awesome.
Yes, thank you very much. That was so much manual rotoscoping. God, every frame I had to animate hundreds of points, and it's not the only shot where I had to do this. I've been moving
Yeah.
points across the screen all day.
What is this? Oh, Mega Hub. Nice. Let's
This-
head to the Mega Hub.
Well, I can't go there with this account
You can't? Oh, why not?
because it's a
Isn't this your
volatile
primary?
atmosphere.
Isn't this
That's
your
one of
primary
the
character?
Oh, this is my original character. Yeah, this is my
Ha, well,
one
I'll see you
that's head
later.
of
See you
everything.
later, sucker. Okay, I'm joking. I'm coming back. And let's see. And if you were the last few people playing Boundless, I would have joined you if I had a PC and money, of course. I'm still wondering, like, if this actually does, if we do this consistently enough, I'd like to go back to doing the giveaways we used to do on these.
A
I
company
don't know if you
has
know this,
bought
Sharp,
out
we used to
Boundless
do
though.
competitions, and the company didn't buy out Boundless. We're running on the same
Well-
company, but they unpartnered from the previous people.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
they
they
do
they
the giveaways.
partnered with a new thing, so maybe
Yeah, we
it's
used to do
Boundless will get more
giveaways
updates.
on these, where if we did competitions in Minecraft, for example, and if you won the competition, you'd receive a free copy of Boundless from us.
Damn,
And when
that's
I say
cool.
free, that just means we buy it for you, but you know.
Well,
I'd
yeah,
love to do that again.
that's how it works.
Yep.
One of my
Imagine
goals I
anybody.
want to do, I want to make a giant sands that can be seen from another planet. That's one of the things I want to do.
And Sharp, don't worry,
Because
I feel your
Funny
pain.
Bone
I've
Man.
actually also been struggling with money lately. I am having a hard time affording some of the luxuries like horseback riding. It's so hard for me. I think Billie Eilish actually tried to compare like this scenario with other people, being like, I struggled a lot with money as a kid. There was some times where my family couldn't afford things like like horseback riding.
Like, yeah, no, we had it really rough as well. Like, sometimes we couldn't even buy caviar. Imagine.
I know, right? It would be horrifying. They're just such basic necessities. Imagine not having them.
We had to sell one of our 15 jets. That's how bad it got at some point, you know?
No clue
That's
what
satire,
happened
by
with
the way.
Catman though. The sands take over. I mean, if you wanted something to ride, you could always hop in VR with. Oh, Sammy, we can't
Wait,
say this.
Sammy! Sammy!
On
Sam!
YouTube.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
I'm not denying anything, but Sammy.
Life! You too!
What? I mean, I'd be a liar. I'm not a liar. Life is a bitch, not a liar.
I thought we don't do swearing in Dusk streams. What is this?
You already swore. What
I
line have we
know, that's why I said
already?
sorry. I apologized as well right afterwards. You piece of shit. No, I'm kidding.
Guys, the
That's-
full stream!
Didn't share the best things, Sammy.
Okay, so do we swear or do we not swear?
Preferably not, but I mean, if it happens, it
At the
happens.
same time, don't swear like a sailor on intention. Whoa, Dusk, is that a thing you can do?
What?
Since when is electricity
back a little bit, got it.
Boundless?
Oh, those are things.
Ah,
Does that say Berlin?
my organs are done.
Okay, no, it's Berlin. Dump. I can't read the rest of that, but it says Berlin something.
My burgers are done.
Your Borgos. Your Borgos are done.
Oh.
I am so glad that you have finished your burgers.
Oh, this is delicious. I gotta buy this
Oh,
more
there's
often.
a right over there.
Sammy says, okay, but I'm really procrastinating on this.
Ow.
I'm sorry. What do you mean? Are you okay? It's a random little critter. Whoa, he did a lot of damage to you.
Look, I build my crafting account.
Alright, you're mine now. Let's go. I will carry you to safety. You're mine now. Let's go. You're my friend now.
We're having soft tacos later. There's a cool guy.
This is basically totally wholesome in Boundless. I know staying in stream is making me procrastinate the heavy deadline, but I don't know. I like being around you too, and Sharp too in this case. Well, thank you. But if you do have a deadline you need to meet on a product, do try to get it done. Especially, I think Dusk more than anyone can tell you what happens if you wait for things until last moment.
Suffering.
Everybody can tell you this.
Yeah, well, Dusk always.
Anybody who's ever worked.
I always
in the
procrastinate.
industry.
Hell, I'm procrastinating right
You
now.
know, she never learns her lesson on procrastinating on all her projects. She still does it.
I do it too. I'm
Oh,
procrastinating
goddammit.
right now.
Sharp, how dare you?
I got a project for somebody, for a client. And I just paused them completely so I can work on my video.
Oh, is it the Pokemon
I
thing?
made sure it's okay. Yeah, I made sure it's okay. I made sure if you need it
I'm
right now,
in
tell me. I'll
dungeon.
drop everything.
Wanna go over
Yeah.
there and have a
Okay.
look.
Procrastinating is a bitch, kinda like life, says Sammy. I'm only Dusk's bitch.
I just did some insults casually.
You what?
What?
What did you say about me? You were not brought on my mama.
You're taking insults casually.
What, do you not take insults casually? How do you think I survived all of high school?
Fair point.
Oh no! These little stout wild stock want to hurt me. Ow! That hurt me so much! Oh no! Ow! The 0 damage from my resistance hurts so bad! Ouchie! Okay, this is getting... I'm bored now. Alright, yep. Friend, I'm gonna punch you to
Poor
death in the neck.
animal.
Get back here. He's dead now. Alright, what was I doing?
Time to swim. I guess they really
Also,
need to
Sammy
add
says
like
he's making
boats or
himself some
something.
tea. They need to add just water, something.
No, just
The
just
water is
anything
so
that's
pointless.
like transport. They just need transport.
That's true. Like, again, the idea of riding wild stock, that cannot be that hard to implement. Like, maybe it's a little bit complicated, but come on, you're getting enough money that you can at least implement wild stock riding. It'd be so helpful.
We need some kind of like minecart would be cool as well.
Yeah, but I
Or
think riding
carriage,
wild stock
like
makes more
train
sense in
carriage.
this environment.
Maybe. But I'd imagine Boundless, if they implement rails, they'd let you do loop the loops and stuff. Like you could make
Yeah.
roller coasters. That'd be so cool. You'd get people who'd make theme parks.
Imagine getting updates on a game. Couldn't be us.
Couldn't be us.
Isn't it actually been 2
Why
years
don't you
since they...
fund it?
Yeah, it's been like 2 years.
Why don't you fund it?
Yeah, it's considering the fact that a single one of these extractor models alone would cut down to my entire
take it
bottom
over.
line.
Minimator's updated
download
more
the
often than
game.
Boundless.
That's true.
Download the game and modify the code. Boom, sell the new game.
Heck yeah. I just change all the textures. Oh my god, honestly. The
You
amount
just-
of
You
money...
change the name.
Have you seen the textures in this game?
It's no longer Boundless, now it's called Boundless.
It's bound dead. Instead of Boundless, now it's Rope Bunny. Ah! Oh. I didn't die. Somehow. But I'm trapped? Dusk, I think we fell for a trap. I can't tell, but I get the feeling. Inexplicably. Who knows? Anyways. Freedom! Yahoo! Ah! Oh. Yahoo!
I'd be sounding like Mario.
That's the idea. I'm making a Mario reference. Ah! Jesus. God dang it. This thing is...
Us here? Oh, this whole thing is glass. It's a glass wall.
Ah! I died.
Congratulations.
Dusk, can you revive
It
me?
feels like I'm
Do I have
listening to an
revive
audiobook.
augments?
I
I don't have
content,
any
just
revive
vague
augments.
descriptions.
So
Do you
no, I
want Dusk
can't.
to screen share?
No, it's okay. I'm eating anyway.
Okay. And also, let's see.
I want to stay,
I don't know.
stay immersed.
Seasonal says, I don't know what to buy in Steam. Any recommendations? Have you ever heard of Boundless?
Among Us.
Buy Steam.
Buy Steam.
Just buy Steam itself.
That's a good idea. Honestly, I could see the multi-billion dollar. Would it be billion? I feel like it almost falls into trillion at this point.
Who? What?
Hey, if you buy games on Steam, you just have those games. If you buy Steam itself, you have all the games.
Also,
Oh,
someone
you
named
guys
Animation
buying
joined, saying,
Steam?
"Oh,
Imagine
game
I got
plagiarism."
Steam free.
Oh, and seasonals. Isn't there gonna be a Christmas discount on all games pretty soon? Maybe you can go with that.
Yeah, if you ever want to get Boundless, get it when it's on sale. It's only worth when it's on sale right now because of the lack of
'cause the game
updates and
is too
everything.
expensive, honestly.
Ow.
Whoa, where am I? I'm in a cave. How the heck do I get out of here? Okay, Des, so you know how you told me that it was important for me to always carry around teleportation blocks?
Yeah, did you not carry teleportation?
No, I wasn't carrying around any teleportation blocks.
Okay, go to hub and then use the portal at the hub.
Okay, it's a genius idea, but there's one other issue.
What's the other issue?
Well, I'm dead.
What am I gonna do with you?
Okay. What a plot twist!
You know what? I'm gonna head back to the portal hub. I wanna maybe...
Leave me here!
Actually,
Oh, cool. It only
actually...
costs 100 to give you to go warp to you. What? Wait for me. I'm over here. I'm in the water.
I have got
Boundless
a
is good, but does
planetary
not have my taste on
guide.
game. I only find a game that has some interesting lore.
Amari?
Life has become I think they are playing Amori. Life has become enhanced. Spooky month has become lifeless.
What's Boundless lore?
Boundless
I
lore.
don't know,
There
actually.
seems to be lore in Boundless, but at the same time, it's not. It's so unexplicit. Arguably, it's less explicit than even
There's
Minecraft lore.
more lore. No, there's more lore than there is on Minecraft, but it's
Not really.
Have you seen MatPat's series?
Dusk, I would honestly argue, and also to be fair, MatPat's theories are good, but they do go entirely on speculation, using
Yeah.
whatever little content you can get. Boundless has less content that you can use for speculation. There's a few pieces of technology, like essentially there's a few pieces of stuff that suggest that maybe that there's some lore to this, but at the same time, it is so unbelievably unexplicit. There's no remnants of previous societies. They're all just a bunch of random planets. The only thing that suggests that there's any lore in this is the fact that when you're digging, there's a lot of different versions of tech remnants that you can find buried
Also
within
like
the ground.
some like stone trapdoors and stuff that have special
Yeah, they have special
engravings.
engraved stories in them, which, for an interesting aspect, it seems there's meteors that fall out of the sky and contain valuable resources. I came up with my own headcanon lore for what this means, which is essentially the idea that it was like, okay, so, their planet was likely, I don't know, being completely destroyed, and they decided the most effective way to save themselves and save everything that they've created is to send everything they have out into space and go to different planets to try to find it. That's literally the only explanation they can try to go to. It doesn't make any sense, but that's all I can think of, because there's just so little here that was just any real story.
True. To
So
be
the
fair
planet
though,
was being
Boundless is a
destroyed.
tiny game compared to Minecraft. Well,
Yeah.
technically, when it comes to like devs and stuff, it's a tiny game.
I think it's also important to make a distinguishing between
It's as
lore
young
and
as
story.
well.
It seems like because of League, everything is lore nowadays. Like, a character proceeds through the set narrative. Lore. Let's see. Also, both have quasi-lore, pretty sure. Yeah, Sammy said. Yeah, but then again, MatPat does get so much
Educate
basic
us.
info wrong when covering anything that isn't FNAF. Like his Hell of a Boss theory. He literally got the name of the company wrong.
I don't
first
know
thing
how
you
he
ever
got the
see
name
in
of
the
the company
show,
wrong.
Just showing he didn't even watch the episode. That's true. He made a theory about.
No, finish first.
He made a theory about the show Hell of a Boss, and one of the very first things you're introduced to is the immediate murder professionals, and the entirety
There's a whole
of the
song
video,
about
he
it.
starts calling them. Yeah, an entire song literally were the immediate murder professionals, and they say it over and over again. In MatPat's theory about them, the immediate murder patrol. Also, the fact that he claims that because the character Alistair, the character Alistair, right? He is a character who is called the radio demon, and as far as we understand lore-wise, he is essentially, at some points, he was an actual radio host in the real world, a serial killer radio host. And when he went into hell, it seems like that kind of transferred over, and he kind of kept this like radio speaker persona as his demon form. And MatPat apparently didn't realize that the demon voice, the radio demon's voice, was a radio. He thought it was a reference to Bill Cipher.
Hmm.
I think I've seen this part actually. I think you might
Yeah.
have even sent it to me.
Yeah, he thought it was a reference to Bill Cipher because he's like, it's such a weird detail to give him that kind of voice, right? Meanwhile, literally named the radio demon. Yeah. With his entire like origin being told where he would broadcast his murders through the radio, and he thought that his voice being radio themed was a weird detail unless it was related to Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls.
I forgot how beautiful the night sky looked like.
Yeah.
How old is that theory?
Pretty recent actually. Like it came out last year, I think.
Oh no. Matt.
Yeah. Also,
my hands
Sammy said also him saying Luna the Hellhound guy or what? Luna and the Hellhound guy are dating. He said that they're dating. And that Moxie and Millie are divorced? What?
What? I haven't
don't
watched a
think
lot
this
of
is
his
part.
theories lately. They've been a little subpar.
But they're not divorced. Literally, the most recent episode was just about how strong their relationship is.
We make our thing on this planet. Our base on this planet.
And what was
Since
that,
this
Sharp?
has the new mega hub.
Maybe it's an old theory? Because
I don't
you
think
said
so.
the theories are
No.
about a year old. You said the recent episode shows the relationship.
Let's see. No, but even then, like the entirety of their existence, all they have been is essentially the fact that they are a couple. That's their character trait, that they're a really cutesy couple.
I don't know enough to say anything.
Yeah, it's really sad, and to an extent, I honestly don't completely blame MatPat because
He has
trying
a
to run
team.
3 channels. He should not have tried running 3 separate channels. Right? Like he's running food theory, game theory, and film theory.
And film theory.
Yeah, sir, you need to know when to cut your losses and know when quality is going to be lost as a result of trying to overstretch your budget and time.
You know, he's
Oh, you
planning a
can
fourth
look
one.
at this.
Oh no! What
Oh,
is he
no.
gonna do in a 4th one?
Nobody knows yet, but he wants to fill all the parts of the logo.
And that's his only reason to do it?
Kind of.
God!
Yeah, but he's not doing it because he doesn't know what to talk about for now, and also like with the time and budget and the energy he can spend on it. Maybe when the team grows, he says eventually he's gonna make like the 4th channel.
Oof. And don't forget the Sans' nesting, which was unironic. According to, I guess, when he first said it, it was unironic, but he started saying it was a joke afterwards.
Didn't see that.
Essentially, he said Sans Undertale was Ness from, I think, like a Nintendo game.
Oh.
And that is a meme. It is a massive meme. And nowadays, he says it was ironic, but I guess at the time he didn't mean it he didn't mean it as a joke. He like actually believed it. And
TNT
technically,
Mega
MatPat
Hub.
is the reason why FNAF continued, if you look at it properly. Because Five Nights at Freddy's, as far as I could tell, was originally meant to end with the ending being that it was all a dream.
And that give him new ideas.
Yeah.
Where's
I
T-
think,
Live, can you find a TNT
these
Mega
theories
Hub
are
at this
interesting.
hub? I want to make a waypoint by it.
What was that, Desk?
I found it actually, I think.
And what was that? And also, what was that, Sharp? I am trying to read through all of these. I am like stretching my. We're talking about MatPat stretching his time and capacity, like
No,
attention.
I literally just said that I still think his theories are interesting and I enjoy watching his channel.
Absolutely, yeah. Like I still like some of his content. I especially love Food Theory. That's the channel I still watch that he has.
Oh yeah.
Also, to be
Can
fair,
you eat a whole Christmas tree?
yeah, he makes really interesting videos there, and you can tell he enjoys them.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
What
And
do you mean?
also-
He gets He gets to walk around, buy all different kinds of sodas on the budget of the company.
The fact he connected FNAF to a real location and got surprised when his audience, mostly children, started calling the actual establishment, causing Scott himself to tell MatPat to make a video telling people to stop. I do think, honestly, I do think that was his bad, but I do
RNG,
appreciate that the RNG. I do appreciate he actually
the
admitted it was
ARG.
his fault. He didn't try to pin it off as he's like, you know, in my defense, no, he's like, no, I made a mistake, I'm sorry.
Right. He was very open. He's like, no, if there's ever an ARG where they tell you to call actual numbers, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't bug people, because if everybody starts solving the ARGs, that number is gonna get harassed. Basically, he was very down to earth as far as that goes, and took the full blame. Said next time we should be more clear.
Also, Sammy said, in my opinion, FNAF should have ended in FNAF 6/Pizzeria Simulator.
Yeah, and then no, it should have ended with the custom difficulty thing. That's where it should have ended.
Yeah, because Ultimate Custom Night sounded like that was the perfect ending.
Yeah. Right, Life, I'm starting to head off. Ooh, Ricotta.
And what was that, Sharp? I am really stretching my attention, like, very in between a bunch of people right now. Sharp?
Yes.
Like, you good? You good, homie?
Is it not picking me up?
You're very quiet, is just the thing.
Oh no! I said I've never played FNAF.
Oh, yeah. It's an everyone thing.
Don't worry. I'm moving to the computer now. I've eaten my lunch. I'll be swapping the microphone. Should be better.
Life, are you keeping up?
It's gonna take me a while with this dumb finger.
Oof. Fingers are pretty dumb. I don't think we need them.
You do.
Frankly, I don't think we need fingers. They're useless.
God damn it, like I was talking about the cut. Sorry? Sorry, Dusk?
How did you cut yourself?
Oh boy. I haven't told you yet. Wait. Let me just swap to PC and I'll tell you with the better audio quality.
Also, Sammy said, I think that it should have ended with Custom Night. Life did not read the rest of the message. I said with Custom Night being a non-canon extension of the game.
Oh,
to be fair, I think Custom Night actually has a canonical connection to the game, doesn't it? I guess
yeah, which is why non-canon connection would have been better.
Also, Sammy asked, did you cut yourself with air? Because did you cut yourself with wind?
Haha, very. Okay, so, the story about the finger. Wait, no, that sounds wrong.
Oh, that sounds very wrong.
Last week, I had to go to the emergency room.
This is getting even worse, honestly.
God damn it, Life, wait. Let me finish. Last week, should I continue or?
Yeah,
continue. Life's just being a dingus.
I'm afraid to now.
You should be.
Okay, so last week I went to the ER because I butchered my finger so bad that I lost enough blood to nearly pass out from a cut on the finger. Long story short, I wanted to open a beer bottle for me and my brother, and we didn't have a bottle opener, so I used a knife. The knife is not the issue. I could have used anything else, and the result would have been the same. So basically, I stuck the knife underneath, and I wanted to pull to do the, you know, to pop the lid, the cap off. But it was a very sturdy cap, didn't want to let go, so I pulled harder and harder. Knife lost grip, and as I was swinging my arm up, I got scratched across the finger by the bottle cap. I was like, oh, fuck, you know, hurts. And then I look at my arm, in like 1 second, the entire hand is covered in blood, like I dipped it into blood. Instantly go above the sink. I'm like, hey, yo, come here. I'm fucking bleeding out. Sorry, cussing again. At first, my dad and my brother thought I was just playing, you know, just making jokes. After I said it for like 2 or 3 times, he comes over. He's like, "Whoa, wow, really? You're really fucking bleeding." And
I look how it actually took like. I
a
can
little
imagine
while,
the horror of that situation. He's
because
like, I'm
they thought I was
freaking
joking.
dying.
So me being a medic in the firefighting department, and my brother being a medic in the hospital, because he's a doctor by a not, he did. I'm making this so much more complicated. He studied medicine. He's not a doctor. Anyway, get it all patched up and stuff. I sit on the table and I'm getting dizzy, getting sick, and I'm like, dude, give me some water, get me something. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna pass out. I look up, I feel goosebumps and like static all over my body. You have the dissociative feeling that I'm no longer here. If I close my eyes for 2 seconds, I'm gonna pass out on the table. I low-key start panicking. I tell him, hey, get me some water, get me some sugar, get me something, He lifted my legs up, to get the blood flow back into the brain, gave me some water. He literally gave me Nutella on a spoon, so I can suck on some sugar. Then gave me a little bucket. I threw up a little bit, and I was better. Then we said, hey, let's go to the ER, because you lost a lot of blood.
I know. You say that so casually, just like, hey, let's go. Let's make it a trip.
Pretty casual.
Come on, vamonos! Everybody, let's go!
But it was pretty casual. Like it was scary, and I was passing out, obviously. But afterwards, when I came back to my senses, I was like, oh yeah, well that happened. Let's go to the ER as well.
Ah, my feetsies. Sorry. Carry on.
Oh, y'all just gonna exchange stories about damages to our body, your finger, her feet.
I cut my finger once. I was
Boy,
trying to
I have a
pierce
long story
telesape
to tell you.
sellotape with a pair of school scissors, and school scissors are rounded at the end, they're not pointy, and I didn't think of that when I was piercing it. So I'm like trying to pierce a sellotape with this rounded end scissors, and then I slip and I cut my finger and it starts bleeding a lot, and my mum took me to the A&E and they had a bloody huge bandage around my finger.
Yeah, they always patch it up way more than they need to.
Ah, my
I see the
Wi-Fi.
same thing with
Wi-Fi.
doctors.
Ah. Oh no, it's you. I thought that was my Wi-Fi rebounding.
Yeah, that's why I didn't say anything. It was more fun.
Life, you said we're exchanging stories
Okay,
now.
okay. Did I tell you guys about the time that I accidentally bashed my head into the concrete really, really hard and passed out?
No.
Well, we were going over to my cousin's house to return the phone, and it was the middle of winter. And I decide the smart idea is to run up the stairs up onto their deck. So I run and trip, and I fall essentially to the back of my head first onto their concrete driveway. And I don't remember a lot. From what I remember, I fell there, and it sounded like a bullet, according to everyone. The neighbors came out to hear what had happened, and the owners of the house, my cousin, they came out because they thought someone had shot a gun outside.
That's bad. You slammed your head.
Yeah, and apparently I started getting up. My sister was trying to help me, and I kept saying I was
It's a
fine.
good spot.
And then I completely blacked out and fell and hit my
You're
head
not
like
fine.
that again.
That's the adrenaline speaking. You're not fine.
Yeah, and I smacked my head exactly that same way again. And
I'm sorry.
I don't remember anything except that I had a really freaking weird dream where I was essentially fighting in a Angry Birds Plants vs Zombies Club Penguin mashup game, where penguins were loading up Angry Birds into the plants to fight the zombies. And then I remember as the last wave started, I specifically remember it starting to fade to white, and then I wake up surrounded by a bunch of people. My sister's crying because apparently she thought I was dead, because she smacked me and I wasn't breathing.
While you were just playing.
I was just laying there. Yeah, I was just playing Angry Birds in my head. And I look around and I'm like, huh. So what happens? And she's crying. I guess she thought I forgot stuff. Like, given that in movies, when you smack your head like that, you get amnesia.
you
She's like,
remember
you don't remember anything, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I gotta ask you something.
I need
I gotta
timber.
ask you, how exactly did you hit your head? Because that dream sounds pretty neat. Wanna try that?
It was like the very back of my head. You know, like the pointed part at the back of your skull.
Actually, there's 2 points on either side.
Like at the very back, like around where it cuts the top part of your head, but like, essentially near the middle between the intersection of the top and bottom parts of your
Or it's
skull.
Mostly extruded, I guess. if
Yeah,
you-
most extruded piece. Yeah, that's what I slammed it into twice.
Most extrusion. Got it.
Don't do that. I don't recommend it.
Sorry, I just got up.
And I remember as well, like, she's freaking out, she's crying, because apparently she smacked me multiple times. She slapped me, and I wasn't breathing. I didn't have a pulse, she said. I don't know if that was overreacting she was going in. And meanwhile, the cousins were trying to say to get the alcohol, because if you grab alcohol and put it to the person's nose, they might wake up.
No, that doesn't work like that. That's a myth.
That's what they suggested, according to
that's a
them.
myth.
They didn't do it. And then I wake up and I'm perfectly fine. I'm just chilling. I just finished playing a round of Angry Birds Minecraft versus zombies, and it's just like, what the heck happened? And I go home. They take me to the hospital to check over a brain scan, and apparently, according to the doctors, there's literally no sign that anything bad happened.
You just had a factory reset. That's all.
Basically, yeah. I just had a quick factory reset. It is possible
And
that
the Angry
injury
Birds game was a
it may
screensaver.
catch up with me, like way into the future.
I heard there's
But,
bingo going on apparently. Look in the global chat.
What's going on?
There's a bingo on
global chat?
Twitch. Yeah, it's a global
There
chat.
is?
Click on the all chat.
Oh, I didn't realize it was a global chat.
2 times
Oh,
1 million bingo stream.
He went to an alternate dimension where they had the perfect crossover. That's literally what happened. I reality jumped for a second, but then decided that the gameplay was a little bland, so I decided to go back.
It was a screensaver while you were updating.
Yeah, the screensaver was just white. I didn't choose one, so it was just essentially a white screen as it loaded.
That's cool.
How do I... Oh, right, I've got to make a campfire. How to...
From what I understand,
Oh.
according to the doctors, there is a chance that it'll catch up with me, but the fact that there was no sign that anything had happened probably means that by pure god-forsaken luck, I hadn't actually managed to damage any real part of my brain, and pretty much just racked it a little bit, enough to essentially cause like a small concussion.
I mean, my guess is that it's a concussion paired with shock and adrenaline. That just
Yeah.
made you pass out. Because that also happens. Because sometimes you can pass out from being overwhelmed, you know, and it's not dangerous.
Yeah. So I'm still
yeah.
as I expected. I'm still going to be in the future, especially going to the doctor just to have regular checkups on that to make sure nothing's developed. But
Prevent.
as far as I understand, they're like, yeah, there's probably not going to be anything, especially because of the fact that if it was going to form, it likely would have formed by now. Since you know how your cells refresh every so often.
Yep.
Well, they by the time that they would have when that happens, it's been more than the amount of years for your entire body to have a new set of cells, and generally cells don't like reforming damages. So
Hey, you know what? We hit this part of the head really bad last time. Let's preserve that. Stay
it's a nice
true.
memory. It's a nice
memory,
remembrance
yeah.
of our youth.
Remember who you are.
Also, your thing about falling and then being unconscious and stuff reminded me of something that happened to me as well. You know when you stand up too fast and your vision blacks out slightly before
yeah.
reloading? Well, once that happens, but it didn't go away, and then according to my sister who was there, I straight up just lost consciousness and fell on the floor. On my end, I just felt static on my back, which was where I fell. But everything was just black, and I couldn't see my body or anything. I felt like I couldn't move anyways.
Oh, damn.
I know that Dusk had
like,
something.
the way I describe it is I literally just fell asleep. I was so tired, I fell asleep while I was walking, and that's it.
Ooh.
Oh,
I mean, I passed out, obviously, but to me, it felt like I just fell asleep.
Yeah.
And then I felt the... I felt where it was, but I didn't actually feel the pain. I just felt some sort of an
Yeesh.
impact on the back of my head and on my elbow. And then I woke up and I was lying on the floor and I was like, oh fuck, I just fell down. My mom, obviously, panic. You know, she rushes in, is everything okay? I was like, yeah, no, I'm fine, I just fell asleep. No, you passed out! We gotta get you to the hospital!
That sounds like a sharp situation.
I was so casual about everything, bro. Yeah, it's okay, I just fell asleep.
I was really tired, you know, I haven't had any rest. Oh, okay, well that explains it. You get the whole freaking hospital!
Because I was pretty tired too, to be fair, but it was that plus then I stood up and, you know, I got dizzy from standing up and, you know, I just passed out. That's it.
Also, according to Sammy, according to my sister, I was just staring blankly at the sky, not blinking or anything. I later found out that about 40 minutes of blankness, I felt like it was actually just 2 minutes. But I managed to wake up and had a huge memory gap.
oh damn.
I mean, said that or...
That makes sense, like looking at the way your mind affects time dilation.
Yeah. Because, no, here's an interesting thing. Like, if you go to sleep in the morning when you wake up, you can say, oh, I've been asleep for around, like, either an hour or 8 hours. You have a rough idea how much time has passed, right?
Yeah.
But if you ever had anesthesia, for an example, you're not asleep. You physically, you stop existing. You don't exist. When you wake up, you have no idea if it's been like 5 minutes, 4 hours, 20 years. You have no idea because you weren't asleep. You literally did not exist. You were nowhere. When you sleep, you dream. You think stuff is happening. When you have anesthesia, you just do not exist. Like, poof. I think I've answered the question of what comes after death, because what came before death, like before life? What came before life? It's probably something like anesthesia, you know, you just don't exist. Quite frankly, I was asleep for 2 hours. It was the best 2 hours of my life.
Nice.
You shouldn't fear death, my kids. That's all I'm saying.
I
It's not
mean,
that
I don't think, to be honest, I don't think people fear death as a whole. I think people fear the idea
What
that
comes after?
that once they're dead, what comes after, and the fact that once they're dead, they might completely be forgotten from everything. Like the feeling that you pretty much to everyone left never existed.
Like, what comes after? I can tell you exactly what happened. It's anesthesia. It's not bad, really. It's pretty chill. But the fear of being forgotten, that's the answer to that is just live your life to be memorable. You know, no one's gonna be remembered forever. Everybody's gonna be forgotten at some point, and that's natural.
Unless you are remembered by making horrible decisions that will result in massive genocide. I'm pretty sure Hitler's one of the most
I was
remembered people
just
in the
going
world.
to say this. Some people will be remembered for longer than others, but I'm pretty sure, like, not even Hitler will be remembered forever. Like, 10,000 years from now is gonna be so irrelevant. Like, do you know everything that happened in the Stone Age? Because it wasn't.
Yes.
Oh, never mind then. Oh, I'm so scared now. What?
I am life itself. What do you mean? Do I know what happened in the Stone Age? I remember
Imagine
the
getting
first blinks of
archive
life.
statistics.
They were really
That's
gross and pathetic.
statistics.
Also, really slimy and squishy. I don't recommend it.
I
didn't
found
get
the
the full
chests.
context
I've been
there.
looking this whole time
Not
for the
sure I want
chests.
this.
You know, in a sense, because I chose to name myself Life, once my name will never stop being said, but it won't always be used to refer to me.
So you will still be remembered, but the words will still be used.
Exactly. Think of it like the fact that like Tesla, the fact that Tesla gets credited for inventing technology, when in reality, when you're referring to the creator of technology, they're not really referring to Tesla, like the person who discovered it, since Tesla only had a small part to play.
Wait, so people actually think Tesla invented technology?
Not invented, but fully discovered and implemented it himself.
What? Okay. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. Never mind.
At least in
that's what I
America,
think,
that's
but-
what we're taught.
Yeah,
Because I don't think
okay,
that they
okay,
bother.
okay. You should start with this first,
Yeah.
so I can classify how critical I should be of this.
Remember, in America, we're taught a lot of things, including the fact that apparently
You're the best
England's
country in the
kings and
world.
queens are still majorly powerful and have the ability to make anything that they want changed to the environments in the world and the country.
Who invented America, bro?
Again, like, I'm guarantee if the founding fathers actually saw what condition that we were in, we're like, yo, you guys need a full freaking rework. And we're not gonna be the ones to do it. We're done with this. Go ask England for
Let
help or
me
something.
die! Let me die! Let me sleep!
There's a string belief in Sabia that Tesla invented the modern electricity, which isn't that far off compared to what what the U.S. thinks, but still.
Okay,
America,
land has
hell
been
yeah.
claimed.
Woo! We should probably build over the water so we don't have to worry about deleting all of this stuff.
Well, I'm gonna build sands over there at some point. And then,
You're gonna sands over the water, yeah.
yeah, I'll probably build it over
I just
there
said
or
sands.
there. I'm gonna build giant sands that can be seen from another planet. That's what I want to do.
I thought you said sands again.
Also, Dusk, Sammy sent me a meme. Sammy, I just saw your meme.
Boundless
Meme?
players, TF2 players, coming back to the game after years now waiting for an update.
Yeah, look in Reg now. Dusk.
Hey yo,
Accurate.
I saw this funny League meme the other day. It was like,
League of Legends?
yes, it's like
Wow.
when you just die in game,
I'm
so
right.
you run to the bathroom to take a quick piss, and then you hear, "Don't stop dying, love action" in your monitor.
No, no, no.
It was relatable.
Do you play League game? Yes, we play League. But we don't stream League because I don't think League is exactly a particularly fun to stream game, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think it is.
No, I mean, I would never stream League. To me, it just doesn't feel like a game I would want to stream.
It's a game I would like to watch.
Hey,
not
Georgio's
stream.
on.
Yeah.
Dear friend, please stop dying. Love action.
Yeah, honestly, League is not a fun game. It's just it.
Every
It's a
league,
game.
every league gamer, they hate League.
Yeah, League is a awful game, but the thing about it, you're always
You
chasing
can't
after the
stop.
satisfaction of
You
winning the
can't
round.
stop.
Yeah.
It's an
Once you-
addiction. It
Once you
affects your
played
life
League,
negatively, and you can't
you-
stop.
Reminder
League
that a lot of
hasn't done anything good for
YouTubers,
me.
there was a lot of YouTubers after watching Arcane, they was like, I'm gonna try League on Twitter, and they're like, no, do not play
No,
League.
don't play League. And
It's
funny
like, I
'cause
don't
they thought
understand. Why didn't you
they-
guys
they
want me to play the game?
They thought they're gatekeeping League, but in reality, they were actually looking out for you by telling you
Yeah.
not to play.
It will destroy your career. I know. Do you guys remember Delta Dino and Delta Andrew?
Yeah.
Yeah, again, I'd like to remind, I may or may not have incidentally, after introducing them to League, been the one that essentially cut off their entire Minimators thing.
Oh no, you killed them.
I
Lies.
kinda did, I'm sorry!
You killed them.
Ah! But it was pretty fun, so.
You killed them. He was like. An
He was like
acquaintance of
father
mine
to
that
me.
I barely knew.
I know
like
that he also
following
gained some
me.
pretty decent success with, like, even Skibbs, actually, if I remember correctly. Even Skibbs subscribed to him after he made the
Oh.
6 sides.
I mean, Skibbs is like the father of my
Yeah.
leader.
And,
I don't wanna
Skibbs
say the T
subscribed to
word.
him after the 6 sides. But he stopped making the 6 sides because I got him addicted to to League. And he ended up procrastinating it on it all the time because he was too busy playing League.
This is your fault.
Ah!
You killed my boy. No, I never really talked to, but
You didn't really talk to him. No, I mean, you don't even really talk to
not
Skibbs either.
ever. But I knew him by name, so I'm offended.
I apologize. Or do I? Hey, Seasonals, do you remember anything about the Six Sides? Were you around for that? Were you around for that? Actually, I don't know. I don't remember many people who are actually around for that nowadays.
It's familiar. It rings a bell.
Yeah, the Six Sides was his like series, and honestly, when it comes to terms of series in Minimator, it's still okay. Um, it's a little over dramatic in some segments, especially when the mom is dying and her goodbye to
Aggressive
them.
screaming.
Her goodbye to
Aggressive screaming.
okay, in if your mother is dying, right? What do you imagine her last encouraging words would be?
Please stop dying. Love action.
Something like that. Essentially, she said, "I'm not going to be around anymore because of this world's cruelty and its monsters." And that's one of her last words to her kids.
Yeah, I can see something like that being said in a series. I don't have a problem with that per se. It's dramatic, of course, but you know, you're not watching a series to face reality. If you want to face reality, you just cry in your room.
I heard about the Six Sides. Watched it. Seemed a little bit too interesting. No, seemed a little bit interesting. Life. Oh, the Six Sides. Yeah, okay. The Six Sides episode 1. I loved it, and I had a strong bias towards it for a long time because it was so well done comparatively to anything I had seen up until then. At that point, like looking at it now, yeah, it's okay. It's not it's not amazing. Like animation terms, it was it was okay. Like I know for example,
It's above average.
Yeah, I know for example something like Divided 4 still is above it in
Divided?
animation.
Divided? Someone say divided?
Divided, multiplied, subtract.
Multiplied. I was just gonna say.
I don't know. Everyone was asking for another.
Multiplied when?
Yeah. I said that I'm not gonna do it, but I did say that I will remake the whole series if we get 30,000 views on Divided Anime before 2022 or something.
Did it not? Didn't it not? Yeah, it didn't.
It didn't happen, so sorry,
Yeah.
no more Divided. I'm moving on with bigger
I know we
things.
were originally going towards the idea of expanding its world again as well.
Yep. The discussion we had,
Yeah.
where I couldn't connect all the pieces.
I was perfectly happy to help you connect the pieces. I think you just kind of didn't want to, which logically I could understand why you didn't want to try to reopen a well-closed book.
No, like I tried to. I'm just not good at those things.
I would absolutely love to help. But at the same time, I thought my understanding of why you didn't want to continue on with that is the same reason that when I kill a character, I don't want to bring them back. It's like we just closed their book well. If we open it up again, we risk ruining what good there was.
Yeah, that's also. I kind of wanted to give Sean another cameo, you know, just another appearance. So it's like,
Yeah.
well, fan service wise. But I didn't see how I could fit that to the story. Plus, you know, Oblivion was in there somehow.
I liked the idea mostly because Sean wasn't really in it, but it clearly expanded on the world he was a part of.
Yeah, yeah. I try to keep it to a minimal because he's dead. Let him die.
If you ever do want to go back into that, I'm perfectly open for it, but I get the feeling
Probably
you wouldn't,
not, 'cause I
mostly
don't do
because it's
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
I'm not remaking that in Blender.
Yeah.
No way. I still have some respect left for myself.
I want to merge Divided lore with Sharp's District lore. I don't know about that. I feel like it's important to make sure Divided is its own thing.
Yeah, Divided, let it die. Just like Sean is dead.
Dusk, what are you up to? You've been quiet this whole time.
I'm just trying to.
It's
I
your
mean-
stream and you've been so silent.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
just
just
hijack
kind
the
of
stream.
concentrating on trying to clear land and
Help? Give me something to do.
just keep clearing land really.
You want me to flatten it out more and more?
Yeah, a bit more. Yeah, go down maybe 2 more
Beauty.
levels.
On it.
This is
Don't
our
worry if
stream
it's
now,
out of
yeah.
bounds because I'm probably gonna claim it. I'm deleting the claims on.
This is our stream now, boys. And let's see. Well, I can add it to our Secret Service thing to make it interesting. Sharp says seasonals.
That's still going. Has anybody? Wait, no.
I don't
There's
think
no.
anyone has done
There is
anything
no
on that
Secret Service.
ages, haven't they?
There is no Secret Service.
Oh, there is no. You're right. You're right. There's no Secret Service. But if there was, I don't think anyone would have done anything with it in a while.
Yeah. Everybody just.
You
sort
know,
of quit.
this is kind of part of what I'd mentioned. I know you said that it was important to you that it be just a fun project with no pressure to it. But when you don't
Yes.
apply any
But
pressure
that
to
is-
it, you're just
That is
essen-
its downfall. Yes, I know.
yeah.
The fact that we had no deadline was its downfall because nobody got anything done. Me and Esken were slowly building the city, for the whole thing, which was cool. The city was nice, but
Yeah.
the fact that nobody was in a rush and everybody was doing their own thing, we kind of all forgot about it slowly. And I also started doing more projects for myself, YouTube videos, clients, and stuff, and there was no time.
Yeah.
So I stepped off the project, and I said at some point I made announcements to everybody in the Secret Service. I
That
mean,
doesn't exist.
if it existed. Yeah, if it
Yeah.
existed, I would have sent an announcement saying, "Hey, yo, officially I'm off the project. If you want to do this still, you can. I encourage you, but I gave you a layout. Do whatever you can with this if you want to. If you don't, we can scrap this whole thing. It's fine."
Yeah. I know
Pretty
that
much.
that was one of the things my actual artists used to tell me on my comic project.
You
Is
need
one of its
pressure.
biggest downfalls initially. And what was that?
You need pressure.
Basically, they told me that it's like you aren't pressuring us enough. The reason nothing's getting done is because you're being really lenient to us.
Yeah, that's true. Like, I almost spoiled it, but the video that I'm working on right now, right?
Yeah.
The reason I haven't recorded in a while is I had things done, right? I could pick up the camera and record the whole script as I had it, right? Because I had the
Yeah.
script for a while, you know that. But the reason I chose like last weekend or second to last weekend is because I got a date, an appointment for the doctor for my stupid toe, right? For the surgery finally.
Yeah, your toe
I
is
know that
really dumb.
once I get the surgery, I'll be a cripple for the next week, right? So I said, okay, I gotta record this before the surgery, and I want to get this video done before the surgery. Boom, and I got into full work gear, and here I am now, almost
Hey.
done with the whole video. Let's go.
Woohoo! Also, let's see. God, I have been missing out on chat. Same here. Vivian, one of my characters, has an entire arc, and one that's finished, I ended up killing him in the story and let his death continue the influence of the characters. Plus, I think a protagonist switch would be cool.
Yes.
And then Seasonal said, well, we did the whole thing, and the project kind of dead. I was doing some lore. Sammy said, same with certain project. It stagnated after a while, and now only started slowly picking back up. Not sure which one it is.
I'm not reading chat, so I don't know anything.
Yep, and then Seasonal says, well, I might continue with that secret project in secret.
That's a lot of secrets.
Precisely!
That's a lot of alones. Precisely.
I'm still really sad about the death of Blue Sky Studio.
That's the ones who
Ice
made Ice
Age.
Age, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were bought out, and then the company that bought them out decided they weren't worth anything anymore.
What was the
Aw.
point of buying them out then?
Well,
You
they
know-
didn't buy them, but they bought people who happens to own them.
You know what I like though?
What?
That's Scrat finally did get his 8
Yeah. That was such a sad goodbye.
That was
Like-
beautiful.
Did you watch that, Dust? Did you see what
Yeah,
you
I
were
saw it.
talking about? Yeah, where he finally
He
eats
finally
the nut.
got the acorn.
Yeah.
We waited for like 15 years or something for him to get the stupid thing.
Let's
That's
see.
character development right there.
Not sure which one it is. It's the only Regno one I'm involved in, so it takes it. Oh, so right. So take a guess. Oh, the Five Nights at Freddy's fan game. Okay, no.
Well, to be fair, we have a lot of projects actually at Regno. We just don't actually.
Yeah, we
ever
haven't
start
started
any.
them.
We never actually start anything, but we have a huge arsenal of projects. Just
Well,
it's
technically-
a huge list.
Technically, I did start one of them, but that was just the thing. Me and Dusk are basically operating.
Yeah. Oof. Okay, that was a difficult task.
Listen, I enjoy these podcast vibes we're getting.
Yay! Same.
Woohoo!
Like I said, Life, we should make a podcast.
Now we should talk about very controversial subjects
Yes. Why women
on
don't
Dusk's
deserve rights.
channel. Okay, whoa, yo. Even making that joke. I mean, Dusk is a woman, so she'll be okay, but...
That's the point. No, we have women in the podcast. We can joke about this now.
Oh no.
The shop is
Uh.
drunk with power.
Oh no.
Ah,
Just like I'm drunk with alcohol anyways.
says you, who's literally never drank.
Literally
before.
can't drink, and I refuse to.
Yeah, that's respectable.
Let's see. One of the Blusky animators makes very high quality S posts with his animation experience. Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah, there's a lot of concept only. Yeah, wait, what? What? Seasonal says, yep, you guys don't have any specific ideas for your Regno thingy.
What do you mean? We have tons of ideas.
Yeah, we have so many. We have way
so
too many just sitting
ideas.
there.
We
Too
just
many.
never actually do them because someone is always busy or the timing's wrong or whatever. It's mostly me because I'm the 3D animator here. Let's be honest.
We really need to get more 3D animators.
Every time we have a project, Life always looks at me like, Sharp?
To an extent, here's the thing about it. I'm willing to pay you, but at the same time, there's a lot of things that you just don't have time for, and my payment really
Yeah, I
doesn't
know,
make
that's
up
the
for
thing.
the additional, like, what the effort actually is, since I'm running on essentially indie budget.
Yeah. I mean, the current video that I'm working on right now, it's been in the making for 4 months, and you know how basic it really is when you boil down to it. So
Well, you're also an indie creator doing it.
yes, and what makes it different than if I were to make like a project from Regno? I'm still an indie creator.
I know, but what I'm saying is that you say it's basic, but you're literally doing this by yourself.
It is basic, yeah.
Your mother is basic.
She is, yeah. No, but it's pretty basic things like the concepts and the things that I'm
No,
doing.
I mean, and they are, but you executed on them correctly.
I try to. Don't
It's think of
hurt
like
so many
it's just
things
kind of
out
like the
there.
rule of there's no such thing as a bad idea, just bad execution. Like that is a rule I do like to go with.
And there are bad ideas.
Yeah, you'd be
Yeah, there are bad ideas.
well, when it depends on what we're referring to. Like going out into a random street with a bunch of black paint on your face. Yeah, that is a terrible idea.
I don't get it, because I'm not American. No, I do get it. It's stupid.
Yeah, like there is such thing as bad ideas,
Yes.
but when it comes to terms of creativity, like say example, Chainsaw Man. Have you heard of Chainsaw Man?
No.
Chainsaw Man is a story about a guy who has a superpower that he obtained from a demon, where if he yanks on a cord on his chest, he becomes a chainsaw themed demon.
What the hell? No, that's a bad idea. Sorry.
You would piss off so much of the anime community because Chainsaw Man is considered one of the biggest anime classics because of its character writing.
Well, it's a bad idea, but the execution is good.
Exactly. So there's no such thing as bad ideas, just bad
It
execution.
is a bad
because
idea. The execution is good. The execution saved the bad idea. You have a man who's literally a chainsaw. That's stupid.
I would argue because doesn't that literally mean it is not a bad idea? That literally
It
just means that if they had done it wrong, because most people would have done it wrong, that it was executed incorrectly. Like there's a lot of ideas that if you look at it properly, it's a terrible idea. Let's make a League of Legends themed story with our sociopath Harley Quinn ripoff.
I'm not sure what response you're trying to get out of me right now, but I stand by why I said it's a stupid idea. It's just the good execution and smart writing that saved it, probably.
Yeah, I disagree with the idea that that there is necessarily when it comes to creativity such thing as a bad idea, because I think it is all about execution. There's a lot of things that when you look at it on paper do sound absolutely ridiculous.
This is where it becomes very trivial because let's say 3D animation is a heavy technical focused field, right? There's a lot of numbers and processes and steps you have to do. It's very technical. You have to know, you know, the theory behind it. But in a way, it's also creative. So creative and technical stuff rarely ever mix. But if you want to do 3D well, like get good ideas, not the fucking chainsaw guy. Get good ideas, but also have to execute them well on a technical level, as well as on a creative level, such as writing and stuff. So
I don't know.
two,
Yeah,
two completely
I
different
personally,
fields here we're talking about.
I personally disagree quite a bit. Like, especially as well, a lot of like people who do reviews on like writing and such. It's just essentially the idea is that there is ideas, and ideas, no matter what, are cheap. You could have an incredible idea, but it can become awful if you don't know what you're doing with it. An idea is just an idea. You can have an idea, like for one of our best ideas, like if in my case, I think one of my better ideas is, say, Kaibo, but if I execute it wrong, then it looks like if it was a bad idea.
Yes, but no, it's different. There's a difference between idea and the execution, because can I spoil Kaibo? Like, can I talk about it? What is it about and...
I don't know. Let's try a different. Let's try a different one, because I know I still want to go somewhere with Kaibo eventually.
I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I want to get my point across. Because if you take a look at the story, what's going on, how the world looks, and what the characters are doing, it's a good idea from the start, from the get-go. It's a really good and interesting idea. It's original, and it's not a Chainsaw Man. It's a good idea. There's still a lot of potential for us to mess it up in the execution steps, obviously, because if we execute it awfully, it's going to be a bad product. But everybody who's going to see this is going to be like, huh, it's such a shame. The idea was so amazing, but they executed it so poorly. People will see it's a good idea. People know the difference between idea and execution. But Chainsaw Man, like, I haven't heard of it yet. My first instinct is, this is incredibly stupid. Why does that exist? But you say it's a classic, so I'm guessing that the writing and the execution must be really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, let's see.
Thank you for coming to my
a good idea is ruined by its execution. A bad idea is made by its execution.
Wait, good idea is ruined by bad execution? Yeah. A bad idea is made by a bad execution. No. Bad ideas come to being. Ideas happen before executions.
Oh, of course, yeah.
1, 2, 3,
So bad ideas exist before
4,
execution
5,
takes place.
8,
Yeah, no, I'm just reading
9,
off of what
10,
Sammy said.
11, 12, 13,
Okay, Life, I'm gonna send a GIF in chat. I just have to first render and generate it.
21.
About the thing we've been discussing for my video. Wait.
Oh, okay. A bad idea is made good by its execution. I misread that.
Yeah. That's good. That's more correct. Okay, the GIF is now being saved. This is so good.
What did I say? Did I say 21?
There is just news. There is no good or bad. Tai Lung has escaped. Your vision was right. He's on his way.
Oh, this is bad news.
That is bad news.
Like, I sent GIF in chat. You
Here
know when
we
I was
count.
talking about that
1,
simulation
2, 3,
of me dropping it down the
4,
stairs a few
maybe?
times?
5, 6,
This is
7,
gonna be
8,
the B-roll.
9,
This is gonna be
10,
the
11,
B-roll.
12, 13, 14, 15, 21. Yeah, 21.
Amazing.
It's beautiful. Dusk, you're not screen sharing Discord, are you?
No, I'm not.
No.
Okay. Don't comment on what it is you see, but what do you think about what you see in chat? Like, don't spoil it because no one else knows about it.
Yeah,
But
don't spoil, but do tell opinions.
Oh
Isn't it
no!
beautiful?
Oh
I
no!
cannot wait to
I
finish
feel
this
bad
video.
for them.
I like how I love how that.
That's the point. That's good.
I feel proud because wasn't it my idea to actually do that?
Yeah, it was your idea. This is your idea.
Yeah.
5,
Yay!
6, 7,
I haven't added the
8,
motion
9,
blur and
10,
composite. It's gonna look
11,
even better.
12, 13.
And
love
sound
how-
effects are gonna add so much to it.
I love how
15,
stiff it is.
16, 17,
Yeah,
18,
you gotta
19,
add sounds.
20.
Sound effects are gonna
21.
add so much.
Oh. You know, compositing is interesting. When
Hey,
you
Life, I'm
composite
gonna give
things,
you some
try and make it
bricks.
look
Sure, you want me
try
to place them
to,
down?
to make it look as realistic as possible. But then once you've done like 30 plus CGI shots, it's always just the same thing. Just add the same thing in, draw the mask here, drag the points here. It's interesting if you do it every once in a while. Though. What else do I need?
You know, no, let's see.
No, I don't know.
I'm really curious what it is, to be honest, says Sammy. Because of the reaction.
Dude, it's gonna be so good. I
You'll
can't
see
wait.
it soon, don't worry.
I think I need like 1 or 2 more weeks
1, 2,
to
3,
be fully done with this
4,
video. And then I
5,
can
Oh,
repost
okay.
it on
6,
the channel.
7,
You'll see it
8, 9.
relatively soon.
Relatively soon, yes. Like I want to say 1 week, but you know
10,
something
11,
always goes wrong,
12,
so I'll say 2
13.
weeks
Yeah.
just in case.
So let's say,
14,
for example,
15,
my idea can be
16,
ruined by its execution
19,
heavily.
20,
The
21.
entire point of its prologue's protagonist is the fact that he's literally a background character given a protagonist role. His design is supposed to be basic. He has 0 personality, and to top it off, he's completely mute.
Oh, this
You know
is
that
cool.
Phineas and Ferb was actually considered a terrible idea that everyone said would never work?
I don't see how.
Because
that's
the
a good
characters
idea.
don't change in any way.
Yeah, but it's not that type / genre of media. It's not a long story. It's just episodes.
Yeah, but it was trying to be episodic while having this
4,
continuous
5,
theme. Basically,
6, 7,
it was trying
8,
to do
9,
something
10,
that hadn't really been done
12,
yet
13,
with its
14,
characters.
15, 16,
And you know
17,
why
19, 19, 20,
Phineas and Ferb
21.
still happened?
Why?
They wanted to spite the people who said it wouldn't work.
Oh, nice. I can get behind that. Yeah.
Yeah, Phineas and Ferb was founded on spite.
Do you need more stone?
I do need more stone. I ran out. It's big. It's bright. It's founded on spite.
It's big. It's bright. It's founded on spite.
I think Doof was such a perfect character.
Doofenshmirtz was great.
Give me your money.
He was the perfect villain.
He was. And he wasn't really even a villain. Like, he kind
He
of
wasn't
was.
even, yeah. He wasn't even evil. He was.
No,
but
he was just
wasn't.
trying really hard to be
He was-
evil.
He was lovable.
Yeah.
No homo.
And then Phineas and Ferb across the second dimension was an incredible display of what his actual potential was.
What you could
Actually,
have been if
yeah,
you
I
weren't such a failure.
No, not if he weren't such a failure. If he had lost a toy train, that's what he would have become.
Yeah. Butterfly effect.
You see, when I was a small boy back in Gimmelstroomp, I had a toy train. And then one day I lost it. Choo choo.
So I
That's
decided
it?
to become
What do you
evil.
mean? That's your emotionally scarring backstory? That's your great tragedy?
Wait. These are
Dude,
offsets
I
on
was raised
purpose.
by law gnomes. By ocelots. Literally being disowned by my parents. I was raised by Central American wildcats. And you're telling me you lost a toy train? That's it? That's all you got? I had to work as a law gnome. I had to wear hand-me-up girls' clothing. Neither of my parents showed up for my birth. Well, how did you feel when you lost that toy train? Well, I never lost that toy train. Well, maybe if you had, you would have gotten better.
How do you remember all this?
I rewatched that movie so many times.
There you go, Life.
Oh, God,
Build between
damn.
these 2 spikes there.
Since you have failed to take over your tri-state area, maybe I'll go over there and give it a shot myself. Sure, we can be a team. Yeah, right, a team. What, was that sarcasm? No! Yeah, right there. I'm pretty sure that's my voice and I'm being sarcastic.
How does one respond after something like this? I don't know.
Let's see. Vivian's arc, as I mentioned this earlier, he starts off basically an empty state, so though there's a role reason why he is basically a background character and stuff, and he's very slowly starts gaining a personality throughout the story, and personal interests, goals, etc. The fact he gets killed just as he finally starts getting used to his new life, is meant to basically break the viewers. Alternative canon where Vivian acted objectively as he's supposed to, and Silver ended up dying instead. While in the actual canon, Silver picks up the protagonist holder role after
I don't know
Vivian
what you're
dies.
explaining, but whatever it is, it's probably spoilers. Just saying.
Sammy put it in public chat.
I don't even
Like,
know what
he's
it is,
type-
but you know.
He's
I'm just
typing
saying.
his serious story in the
Ah,
public chat.
okay.
So, like, if it is spoilers, I'm sorry, Sammy. You really shouldn't have put them in the entire public chat. It's like whenever a YouTuber does a confession video about a crime they committed and asks their viewers not to say anything.
Yeah.
Like when Markiplier did a video talking about whenever he was, I think back in college, and someone stole a trucking company's truck, and he was a part of that.
Keck and truck.
I don't know how to think Hytale was partnered by Riot Games. It may kill the game for what you guys are playing. Oh, probably. But honestly, at this point, I don't think Hytale's really getting anywhere. I'm curious as to what the heck happened to it.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
That
some people
still
think that
exists.
some people think what might have happened is that they kept trying to add more and more features, and because they kept not being satisfied with the features they had, they basically just did a what is it called?
The great erase.
I mean, I guess it's pretty much the equivalent of they ended up trying to add so many extra features that they never got it done, and then the longer they took to make it, the more they felt they needed to add to make
Yeah,
up for the time.
Yeah, I see that.
Well, in the actual,
There you go, Life.
let's see, both
More
parallel
stuff to
themes
fill
of
out.
unwanted protagonists. I really hope you don't mind me reading these things out.
Me?
And what is it? No, Sammy.
Sammy.
Ah.
Sammy the anxious bean.
You know, Sammy's like one of the only people who still had access to a lot of our channels after the whole hack thing happened.
Yeah, I know. I had a chat with him. Well, I believe that was when you were banned from the server.
Yeah, I was banned because I announced, "Hey guys, Dusk's account has been hacked." Don't proceeds to ban me and delete my message.
Mm-hmm.
I did eventually join back,
Sammy
but
thought that I was the one who made the server because he even said, "Hey, the live doesn't have all the permissions yet. Can you give him back the permissions?" And I'm like, I can't.
I think because you have admin, he was under the assumption that you'd be able to return me my permission.
Yeah.
But both of you are on equal rankings at that point. I think Sammy's above you now on the ranking. Now let me check.
I think we were in equal rankings back when this happened.
Yeah, you guys were both admins, and you're currently, let's see, are you offline?
Who, me? No.
Yeah, are you invisible, or are you just not in the server?
No, I'm idle. I'm normal.
Oh, I see. You didn't gain access to you haven't access to the live streaming announcements channel. Okay. Oh no, you are on equal rankings with Sammy. You're both royal guards.
Till for the crown they stand. You know the song?
I do not.
Oh.
The disappointment in your tone.
There goes my whole joke. It's a song by Sabaton. It's really good.
Sabaton, more like sabotage.
Sabaton is the name of a Swedish heavy metal band.
1,
Sabaton
2,
is also the
3,
name
4, 5,
of a
6,
steel
7,
armor plate
8,
that used to be worn by the medieval knights, which is a fun
10,
trivial fact.
11, 12,
Huh.
13, 14, 16, 17,
Also,
18,
Riot's
19, 20,
MMO, I'd
21.
actually argue
What?
it's still very much going well in the works. Like, I don't know why the heck they bothered to make that one random announcement, though.
Riot's MMO.
Yeah, they're making a giant MMO, essentially like World of Warcraft and League of Legends' world.
Huh. Nice.
Which honestly is probably the final nail in the coffin for Blizzard.
Why?
Blizzard is already a dying gaming company. So,
And World of
yeah,
Warcraft's like one of the only things keeping it going. Still.
because people are kind of too invested into it at this point.
Like Boundless!
Woo!
500 years for the.
Yeah, I watched
fire.
Necrit's video, and I know he made the announcement thing, but I honestly don't think that means it's canceled. I just think that they, for whatever reason, felt like posting that thing about it.
Right,
It's like,
Life,
oh, we're
can
just
you
trying to make sure
fill
we make
up
some
this
quality content.
area? Oh, no.
I watch Necrit all the time, and okay.
I watched him when I was still into the lore.
Yeah. Riot's lore has been so bland. Ugh.
5, 7,
Lately.
I'm really waiting for them to release something interesting again. Like I was even hoping the Empress, the Void Empress, the one we have now. I thought she was gonna be something interesting.
Oh,
And I mean,
Elva?
yeah, and I guess she's kind of interesting, but it's like, she's just setting up maybe future events.
Not enough, isn't it?
No, it's not, because they
21.
kept teasing that it was gonna be something major, like maybe massive. I was excited. I also was a little annoyed because like, okay, we just got through the Ruination, like we don't need a Void event now. And then I thought, wait, this is genius. We're not fighting the Void. We're fighting a lesser version of the Void, a single piece of it. So they don't have to give up their big bad yet. They don't have to fight their big bad and defeat them, and we still get to fight the Void.
You want more?
Yeah. It's just like the Star Guardian event. The Star Guardian event this year was so boring. Like, most people didn't care about it. Rakan and Zaya was really the only aspect I think anyone cared about this year.
Yes. Oh, I gotta close.
So that's where all the white stone is. It's 206 or 26k.
Lamau. I was a little bit concerned about the fact that we were going to be getting into a fight with the Watchers just because it's like, okay, so we've been building up to this for years, and we know for a fact that there's a lot of characters whose entire story hinges on the eventual defeat of the Void.
You got life. Here's some more bits.
And, thank you. So, let's see. It's just,
Okay, life.
it was so underwhelming. It was all so underwhelming. Okay.
Right,
And let's see, the
now
Star Guardian
we
event is
need to
not bad for
build
a summer
up.
event, and it turned out to be bad for without any PvE.
1, 2, 3,
okay, so
4, 5, 6.
I would argue, like, did you see any of the Star Guardian event, Sharp?
12,
No.
13,
Oh, okay.
14,
Well,
15, 16
I would argue
blocks.
that this year's Star Guardian event is probably one of the most bland Star Guardian events we have ever had, with the most intense emphasis on just skin sales without any interest in character.
Well, I've been seeing it this way for a while now. I'm sorry, Rito, but
What did I just say?
it's
Did I
kinda-
say 13?
it seems more like a cash grab lately than anything.
It
else.
is, and it sucks.
Like,
It really
the
sucks.
whole game. The
Yeah.
whole game feels like a cash grab.
10,
And it has very much been that way. Like, not even just the events, but they've put the amount of
16.
creativity and soul that they put into their game has been so low recently compared to what they usually do. I can do this, right, Dusk? I'm allowed to put
Yeah,
this
I
on?
need to go 16 up. 1,
Okay, well, I'm just
2,
doing 3 by
3.
3 first.
4, 5,
Star
6,
Guardian Stories is
7,
good without any Nico.
8,
No, I mean,
10,
they're okay,
11,
but honestly,
12,
the last
13,
year's was better. Last year's Star Guardian event was the stories
16.
were also better. It was building up to what seems like honestly a classic, and I don't care that it was classic because you could technically say it's cliche, but it was just Star Guardians by itself was meant to be an homage to classic and like magical girl anime. If it went in the same direction as a lot of other magical girl anime, I would feel that there's nothing wrong with that.
4, 6,
He's a magical
7,
pony flying
Flying through the
8,
sky in a magical
9,
journey for you
10,
and
11,
shoot it down.
12,
Tony Sharp,
13,
God, remember
14,
that?
15,
Please
16.
no. Please no.
Please, yes.
And yeah. Oh, and let's see, Sammy. But yeah, since the power cut out shortly after today, if I die again, the power cut out. Yeah, Sammy's power is cutting out every so often.
Okay. Good luck with that. Hmm.
Everyone, oh my god, I still remember where the idea, the Pony Sharp collab, having come, the idea literally just came from system, right? Like someone submitted that in the system.
Yep. The Emerald dude, the Emerald something, Iron Knights. I think he used to have 2 names. He submitted the first one. I had this lying on my PC, and you guys were the first ones to see it as well. You were in call.
Yeah.
You and Dusk. So yeah, that happened.
Also, the circumstance with Zoe and her role in the Star Guardian event.
Zoe.
It would. I don't know. I don't like for the little that they gave her. I don't think it was correct. Like they had built up Zoe to be the overall massive fight that the Star Guardians were gonna have, and I was waiting for that. Right? I was waiting for the Corruptor Guardian to come in and start doing massive damage, but we just skip over that. We get technically a story about it that's written. But other than the written story, we get almost nothing about her until near the end of the events. And then even then, it's just like, oh, she's also kind of just joining forces to fight the greater evil.
Yeah, but that's Rito. Rito's
it's
decision.
it's a Deus Ex Machina is what they gave us.
You
Like
had
literally
nothing?
the definition of a Deus Ex Machina, a force out of your control, suddenly coming out to save the day.
Yes.
Yes. I like we both had the same thought, like the noise you made sounded villager-esque, the voice you did.
That's why we're friends.
Also, Raphael joined. Oh, Sharp is here.
Who's what?
Hey, Raf.
Raphael said, Sharp is here.
Oh, hi. Raphael.
The Pony Sharp collab will always hold a special place in my heart. Why? It's what gave me the courage to DM life, which is what later snowballed into us becoming friends somehow. No clue how he finds me likable to this day. You're awesome.
You're
What do you
awesome,
mean?
Sammy.
Ah! I keep falling.
Ah, imagine falling. Couldn't be me. Oh, I missed
Also,
the
Dusk,
music
you
of
get
this
one,
game.
you got 1K subs.
Yeah, I have. I've had 1K for a while now, but like, damn. Only if I had enough motivation to actually do something for it.
You need to make animatics. Stop trying to do full-scale animations right now.
I know, but even animatics, I struggle more with animatics than I do animations.
This is your
Yeah.
fault.
Ah! Kozan's going pretty well. Also, Kozan animator, so that's a thing that I didn't expect would get as far as it has already. So that's a thing.
What?
Kozan animator. No one knows what I'm talking about, really, so I'm allowed to say it by its name.
I'm confusion.
Kozan animator. Oh, I put that wrong.
Hey, Life, you can
There's
hold
this one
down
called
your
Kansas, but
place
the team is
button,
led
by the way.
Kansas. America, explain.
And I didn't hear you, Dusk.
You can hold down your place button.
I don't think no, I don't like it because it doesn't give me enough control.
I just face directly
This
down
is
and hold it.
complete.
Let's see.
Oh, you don't have the max play speed. I have the max
I-
play speed, so it like instantly places blocks for me.
Let's see. But yeah, the thing I always said wasn't a huge spoiler earlier, so don't worry too much about it. Life. If you don't want to, if I didn't want to reveal it, I wouldn't say it in a literal public stream. Okay, yeah, I figured. It just I wasn't sure.
I was like scared. I didn't realize he was reading out thing. I thought he was reading out like something about, I don't know, some random series, like anime or something.
Yeah.
I need
And
a
let's see,
splendid dusk.
wasn't it on 900s for a while? I don't think Dusk's search channel was on 900s for a while.
I think it was on 900s less than the 800s.
Yeah.
Get a drink. Yeah.
Also, Dusk, Sammy says, do low effort fandom based animation memes and horny bait on Twitter. You'll get a huge platform in no time.
I was thinking I've
Yeah.
been thinking of doing
Bonk, 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 bonk.
animation memes again as just something small I can animate.
Horny bait is so easy to get followers on.
What's horny bait?
Horny bait is essentially exactly what it sounds like. Make
You
content
do
that
a
is,
bonk and people watch it.
yeah, make it something that is vaguely horny, and people will love it. Like that's like not to say that that's
I mean,
entirely
I've
what
got
made-
my whole like animatics planned out as well. Like Life, you know about the Amori one I've got.
Yeah.
You know what type of horny baiting I actually do encourage is when it's horny baiting and then you have like a giant gif of the Doge going bonk. It calls it out.
That's hyper specific.
Yes.
Also,
There's so many of these gifs. I love it.
I don't want to say that this is entirely how they got their start because Teletur, they have so much. They've put so much effort into their content in their channel and everything they make, but
Have they
built
been
themselves up
loading
horny.
lately?
No, they're currently going through a bit of a mental health break,
Uh,
so they're not uploading anything.
you saying that now just reminded me. I was like, oh yeah, they exist. Where have their videos been?
Their content is unbelievably unapologetically horny, and that is a massive part of how they got their following.
Bonk, 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 bonk.
Bonk, 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 bonk. Yeah, and they do bonking things as well with it. But to be fair, they also started turning bonk into a horny expression.
Oh no. Somebody bonk this man. Wait, no. No!
There's an industry for horny bait. Like, to be fair, that was the industry I was originally going to go into, which I don't know how okay it is for me to say that on a YouTube thing. That was originally what I was going to be digging into because it was so easy to market on. But then another product that I thought was more fun came up, and that's how we ended up with what I'm working on now, or with what me and Dusk are working on now.
Yeah. Have you found holding down as useful?
No, I'm not holding down.
Oh, you're
it's
not?
not good for me. It doesn't work for me now.
Is there anything else I need to claim?
It was the April thing that I'm talking about. Yeah, that was kind of like it was more than horny bait, but it might as well have been horny bait. Because that's what a lot of people
Ow.
would run into it for, not because of its storytelling like I had hoped. And let's see. Having like eyeshadow thick OCs. Oh yeah, I follow that guy. I love their animations, to be honest. Like they're so talented. You'd think they work in the industry. And Seasonal said, I might plan to do Inktober that you suggested in your server.
Yeah, Inktober, it doesn't have to be out of ink. It can be in any medium, and it's just a way of like giving you something to draw every day.
Sharp, didn't you say
Even
3D
if it's a
artists
small
also participate in Inktober?
No, I said I was going to this month by making a render every day with the ink style and mess with shaders and stuff. But I'm
Oh.
still working on this
You're too
video
busy,
when I have
so
no
yeah,
time.
you just don't have the time for that. Ain't
Ain't
nobody got time for that.
Ain't
Can't do
nobody got
anything
time for that.
nowadays.
Hey, Life, I'm gonna build up 3 from the thing. If you want to build up the rest,
I need more stone. I used it all.
you do. There's in Dawn's Beacon.
Ow! Okay, thank you.
Can't have anything nowadays.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
I'm also out of stone. Ow. Hey,
We have
Life.
so much white stone. What?
Life.
What?
Can you revive me?
Dusk, are you serious?
I jumped down from the
Okay,
top to
hang
here
on.
and died.
For God's sake, Dusk, hang on. Where's my chest? There it is. Revive Hawkman. Okay. I'm gonna get onto this. For
Yeah, let me
God's
check,
sake,
let me check.
Dusk.
Busters, EXO. Ooh. 965, 502.
And let's see.
Okay, so there's a
Raphael
hunt
said they're
going
too
on.
occupied for Inktober stuff. Seasonal said, yeah, I'll start with day 2 or day 3 so that I'll be doing it during school stuff. And then Sammy said, then there's the dude that named Zootopia slash Gumball in anime. Oh, that made the Zootopia slash Gumball anime in 18 plus videos, who got professional work at a well-known anime studio. Forgot exactly which one due to their work.
Damn.
Yeah,
I've seen.
there is
Okay,
a god.
I'm not gonna lie. I've seen their content. It is really high quality.
Jesus Christ, I guess there is a god.
Wait, where did you get that reference from? Did you get that from Hell of a Boss?
Hello, boss, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a tier
Hey,
7
you're referencing
EXO
Hell of a
hunt
Boss.
happening soon. If you wanna go there.
Flames
I
watched.
don't think I can.
Flames watched the system episode not long ago, and that reference was made then, so it's still in my head.
Nice. Oh, in other news, I've been invited to a D&D campaign, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hey, Dust, you haven't claimed these corners.
What?
Hmm.
No head. No head.
Also, I've seen it too. He uploads suitable for work versions on YouTube, which go from full on 18 plus to horny bait to removing the freaking scene.
Wait, what?
The person who made that NSFW content, he also uploads suitable for work versions on YouTube.
Professionals have standards.
Imagine being a professional horny.
Yeah.
Isn't that called a
Yeah. I can see that.
Yes, I like that. Isn't okay a professional horny? That's actually another name for that is a bard.
I'm sorry, what?
Another name for professional horny is a bard.
Why Bard?
Why a
It's a
bar?
D&D joke.
Bart Simpson?
Bards have really high charisma. That's why in a lot of videos it's like, can I seduce the dragon?
Can I seduce the door? No, you cannot. Okay, I turned into a
I turn
beaver.
myself into a beaver.
Mm.
Okay, you do that. Now can I seduce the door?
Stab.
No.
No! I punch Ink again.
Not seducing the door!
Hey, Sammy understood my joke. Uh-oh. Hello?
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
My game crashed.
Your game just you're crouching here. You're about to go back to Sanctum. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I crashed. Damn. Okay, I don't know where that happened from.
Oh boy, I'm massacring the footage.
What footage? Oh, okay, well, that footage.
My footage. Okay, I think this is a little bit too much.
It's the middle. 1,
Let me
2,
hear.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4,
You know,
5,
I
6, 7.
rewatched Mondays,
8,
and I still one of the
9.
main things I do like about it, because there is a charm to it, and I realized what that charm is.
Yeah?
It's all the Easter eggs that you added just everywhere.
Oh yeah. every single scene had an Easter egg almost.
Yeah, almost like every paper was an Easter egg, every book was an Easter egg, every
single
shot to an
thing
extent
that went
almost
onto
always contained an Easter egg.
Yeah. There's also the official Regno vocabulary jokes in there.
Yeah.
There's Lee Sin somewhere. I drew Lee Sin with the flying kick, and I wrote Lee Sin, ranged, melee, tanky, DPS, assassin, mage, tank, support, and jungler, all wrapped up in one defective man. And that's on one sticky note somewhere in the
That's a part. Yeah, it's a part of the Regno dictionary. That's a thing we have, by the way, everyone. Regno dictionary.
Yeah. We have our vocabulary.
I don't think we
Yep.
should mention it though.
We should mention what they are. We did
Yeah, no,
mention
we
Lee
shouldn't
Sin, but
mention
most of them
them.
we can't mention.
It makes
Hello.
communication so much easier.
Ah! What's up?
I need to build this down to the ground.
Well, I need to build you down to the ground. Does that sound like horny enough? It wasn't meant to be threatening. It was meant to be horny.
Bonk, 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 bonk.
Oh no! I've been bonked.
Bonk, 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 bonk.
Ah!
That's what you get.
So you get life.
Wow, gee, thanks, Dusk.
You're
Not even to
welcome.
defend me.
No.
You did the bonk life. You sound like a cat.
I don't think that's a cat.
Let's see, Alright, let's see.
Can I seduce the door?
Regno Dictionary up on sale on eBay for $5,000. There's literally like
You can waste your time with pointless words.
it's literally like 5 definitions, so you're paying 1,000 per word.
Wait, we have a dictionary.
We
Wait,
actually
where's the
have a
top?
dictionary in the Trello,
Right.
yeah.
No, it's even in the Discord server, hidden. Dictionary. Entry
Life
1.
will have a
entry
lot
2,
of dents on
3,
his head
4,
after
5,
that many
6. There is 6. Okay, here's one definition that we can actually share. Bori. It's a noun. Bori stands for a person with a shitty internet connection, which results in robot-like audio and voice calls. So when you say you're being such a Bori, I'm insulting your internet connection. That was an inside joke we had in a call. Live's connection was completely drunk, and I said, Live, you sound like Bori.
Yeah, here's this. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna exchange the meme that that Sammy sent me. To this. I've seen this. I've seen this, Sammy. So, Sharp, you know how I said the bard is basically able
Sharp.
to he's got high charisma and is able to pretty much seduce anyone?
Yes.
Well, here's this. This is pretty much just a D&D song.
Wait, 1 sec.
It feels like a kind of song you would like, actually. Just for the irony of it.
What the hell? Oh no. Ah. Now Cthulhu knows why they call me the deep one. I like it.
It's kind of got similar energy to the horse song, which we can't read out loud because we're on YouTube.
The horse song, yeah.
Yeah, the horse song. We can't say it out
about that.
loud because YouTube exists here, but
Not even the title. You can't say out
no.
loud. Yeah. Because there is
There's no song like this song. It's a really good song.
Yeah, sure. That's what it says.
And yeah, I could imagine the song was written by a D&D player. Yeah. You know, technically, if you think about it, I was setting up my character originally when we were setting up our characters in D&D. I was gonna make him based on Jin. I was gonna make him a murderous bard.
Jin range melee tanky D. Sorry.
I don't think he's a melee or a tank or an assassin.
He can be an assassin with ultimate.
I guess he can be an assassin. But, well, I mean, is that really an assassin? Like, it doesn't feel like that's quite. Well, I guess if you really like made all your stats go entirely towards his ult, then technically it could make him an assassin. You also need really good vision, I think.
Technically, any champion can play any role. It's gonna be that good.
Yeah,
at that.
just some of them won't play it as well. Like you can't like playing Tank Mo. Like it's possible, but he's not gonna be the
Mo.
best
Tank
tank.
Zoe.
Tank Zo.
No, stop combining words together.
Tank Lisa. Oh, that doesn't work.
Tankson.
Tankson. To be fair though, he can already be a tank, so it's not like it's necessary to make a pre-write for its name. Ah, the freaking smoke coming into the house is making my throat sore.
Smoke.
Yeah,
Are you smoking live?
I'm on fire. Oh, but they're burning a bunch of like old wood outside, and there's smoke coming into here, and it's getting into my throat. And
You know, I may actually.
or maybe it was dusk. I don't know. And let's see.
Character select, Dark Star.
All right, not gonna get into that. All right, not gonna get into that.
I'm not gonna get into that.
Limping down the way.
We cannot sing this here, or we'll get banned today.
It sounds stuck in my head. It's not my fault.
Yes, it is.
You sang it. It's your fault. You mentioned it. You mentioned the horse song.
Well, here, let's try a different song. Like we have a list of songs we always end up singing in these chats that have almost borderline become associated with Regno calls, and I'm kind of upset that I'm a little bit annoyed hearing them because of how often I hear them now. Like
Hey,
Perry the Platypus.
Life, I sent more GIF. Tell me if this looks okay, because I'm not sure.
Life, I wanna go on the hunt.
Hunt.
I wanna hunt.
Okay, if you want to, careful with those bombs, Dusk. If they're replenishing bombs, they're gonna heal the land. Like, or not replenishing. If they're a specific type of healing bomb.
Oh, they are replenishing. Cleansing,
Yeah,
glow, healing.
there's a specific word for it. I don't remember what it is.
I can't
And also,
remember either.
your GIF is taking a moment. By the way, Regno is looking for 3D animators if anyone is interested. It does have to be in alternate programs, so it's not Minimator.
Someone's taking my job.
Woohoo!
Ha 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 ha. So, Life, what do you think?
It's still loading. It's like taking a really long time to load up properly.
Oh, no.
It's going like frame by frame.
Yeah.
I'm getting maybe. Is Regno finding some writers? No, I think writing wise we're fine, especially because some of our concepts are so
Oh,
ridiculous.
Buster's
that-
Tears.
Writing them isn't particularly important.
15 laps around the sun.
I still need to finish freaking Pan. God, I thought I actually did
Pan.
finish that.
God damn, that's been
Wait,
in the
did-
making for 2 years now, and it's the simplest thing.
Our product that's 2
literally-
years in the making.
The whole thing could be done in 30 minutes. No joke. It's
What-
been in the
what
making
is
for
it?
2 years now.
What
Pen.
one? Pen.
Pen.
Oh,
let me-
right.
Let me type in the chat. Like, you
I
can read
remember
out
what
I
pen
have
is.
so
I remember
far.
what pen is.
You can read out what I have so far.
Should I read out it loud?
I don't know. Do you want to read out loud? Because we might still make it eventually a Regno thing. But at the same time, I don't know if the joke is lost on
2 years
that.
in the making.
Yeah, 2 years in the making.
2 years in the making. Fucking thing. Okay, I'm reading now. What the hell? Oh, that's the last creation. You're using such fancy vocabulary. I like it. Yeah, so should we get somebody to read this, or should I read it?
Yeah, I was gonna pay someone from Fiverr with like a really deep professional voice to read this
Yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
like really lean into the joke and put a lot of effort into it.
He's
Essentially,
gonna have to know how to pronounce Regno.
yeah. Well, I'll just tell him. Like, I don't just give him the script and he doesn't ask any questions or anything. Like, if there's things I need specified. Otherwise, yeah, he might say Ragno, and I don't think
Ragno.
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 Here at Ragno. Ragno sounds so weird. Like, I
guess
can
we have
see
to
it,
rename
but
it.
it doesn't sound right for us.
I guess we have to rebrand then.
Well, damn.
If we
Yep,
get
all
called
because of this
Ragno?
one video. We have to be Ragno now.
Yeah, if we get called Ragno, we have to rename.
You know,
Also,
in
I
terms of professional content we've made, if he says Regno wrong, it is literally the first time anyone would have said Regno in the Regno channel, so that means it's canon now. It's like, it's the actual canonical way of saying it.
Then we actually do have to rename.
Yeah, we have to rebrand now. I don't
That's
know
true.
much about Regno calls because I've only been in like been to like one of them, but all I know is life is pretty awkward in them. What do you mean?
No, life is the most relaxed ever.
Or
in Regno
busters.
calls. Also, life, GIF, the thing. Does it look good? Is it loaded yet?
The thing? Oh, I put it in chat.
No, like my GIF that I sent to you.
Oh,
Feedback.
why is it still? Is it just really low frame rate right by default?
You're being a Bori. Yeah, no, it's low frame rate. Yeah, I'm skipping frames.
Oh, then it's been on the whole time.
Oh my god. No. It's low frame rate because the playback is very slow because I have a lot of stuff in here.
Oh, then in that case, looks great. Looks great. I could not imagine that it, didn't belong.
Okay, so before the cup fills, look at the cup.
Yeah, what about it?
There's some weird color shifts and tones and something
There
funny
is?
going on. Yeah, lot
Oh,
of
there
them.
it is. I can see it, but I would not have noticed it if you didn't point
Okay,
it
yeah,
out.
but the fact that you didn't notice until I had to point it out, that means it's good. This is passable. I can move on. Oof.
Yeah.
It was a roller coaster. Very difficult one.
Life had told me he literally has to pay someone to talk for him sometimes when he's talking to people in his own project. Okay, that was quite some time back, and that was in the
Whoa, this
Kozan
place!
match, actually, not Regno itself.
Life is paying people to talk to him.
Yes, I'm paying people. Essentially, I said that, but the reality was I didn't want. He just wanted to join, and I didn't want to get rid of him at the time. So I was essentially paying him like for one part that, and also it's really awkward being the only one talking during a meeting. Like if you're in a group of people, right? You're meeting with your group of artists, and you're the only one
And you're
speaking.
the only person speaking, yeah.
Would that not feel awkward to you guys?
That's why I don't chat with my Discord server anymore as much.
Yeah, it's
Awkward silence. What am I supposed to do?
you end up feeling like this responsibility to make people enjoy themselves. Because like, is
Yeah.
it that no one's enjoying themselves? Is it that I'm not
the
funny?
entertainer now.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
the
my
host.
main
I'm the
role.
one that's speaking. I have to entertain you.
And then I'm laughing, but it's like I'm laughing by myself. But it's like, right, guys,
Yeah.
it's funny, right.
It's like telling a joke.
Oh.
Not getting
It's
a
like,
reaction.
yeah, you get no response.
It's a parasocial conversation. There.
Exactly. So I
How
used
do
to
I
pay
get to
someone to join in, mostly because it was to help keep track of
What
like
happened with
try
the
to keep us on
comments
focus.
here? Holy cow.
And by the way, part of the reason why it's taken so long for the script.
Same.
Oh, see you later, seasonals.
See ya.
Part of the reason it's taken so long with the script is because I've been trying to make fit as many jokes as I can into there. Because whenever these sketches generally happen, you need to make sure every word counts as something.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
Which is right in a
I
way.
feel like I'm late.
yeah.
I've arrived too late.
Oh no.
I couldn't find where I meant to go.
But did you read through the whole thing?
Oh, what?
Sorry, like asking Sharp if you read through the whole thing.
Most of it, yeah. Then I went back to work.
Okay.
The last paragraph was left unread. My attention span is like 10 seconds.
How could you?
I have ADHD. I have a good excuse.
Yeah, this doesn't need to be particularly long, anyways.
Yeah, because I'm not sure what else I would animate. Like, I'm out of shots. I've done all the pans and all the zooms and all the everything. I have no idea what to do. I've
Oh,
even disassembled and reassembled the pen, I think.
oh, you just gave it. You just gave it away. Let's see.
I did everything. Oh, I gave
Yeah.
away the. Yeah, okay, never mind.
But well, let's see. I still love listening to the original Bori soundtrack, like the one
Yeah,
that was posted on
same.
radio. It's just so nice.
Bori's great. I
Yeah.
love the fact that I made it.
Remember your short tornado test on Maya?
Yes, what about it?
No, it just like back at the time as well when you were not remotely interested in doing anything with like Blender. So we had these contradicting things, and you wanted to do something cool looking. Because I think you were, if I remember correctly, this particle stop test was really basic, but you hadn't figured out how to do anything like that in Maya yet. And now you understand why. Because Maya is terrible with it.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Hey, guess
But-
what? Blender, if you want to add the bloom, like the bloom, I was shocked by the fact that bloom is just built in. I didn't know what to call it. I thought it's. I remember asking you. I was like, "What? You added volumetrics to this?" And you're like, "What? No." Because the particles are glowing, and
Yeah.
Maya. I mean, I think there's a way to add bloom in Maya, but I'm really not sure. It's so weird. Anyway, but if you want to get this glow naturally, you would use like volumetrics. You would place a light inside the fog, and the particles in the air would get illuminated. That's why I thought you used volumetrics for this. And they told me, "What? No, it's just a checkbox." And I'm like, "What? What? Such user interface, so many options. I can do anything. I'm not limited anymore." And even now, when I've done Blender for a while and have released Bori, completely made in Blender,
Yeah.
I've done proper stuff before. I went to work in the office and I sat down with Maya again for the first time. And I thought to myself, you know what? I know more about this stuff now. It shouldn't be too difficult. And when I started working, I was like, oh my God, my hands are tied behind my back. It's awful. I love Blender. I very much dislike Maya. I am happy where I am right now. Maya's bad.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Hey Dusk, can I put them on each corner? Like the way you've done there?
Yeah, I just built 2 outwards.
Okay.
1, 2.
But yeah, it's certainly something. It's not a good software.
No, it's not. Like, just all the tools we have in Blender, you know?
Yeah.
It's like I see the interface
And
and
I
it just
remember
gives me everything.
even whenever I actually was doing these random like particle tests and I like had the bloom and everything built in, you still thought that must have been one of its basic features. Like it's like, oh well, Maya still must have more.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
it took
it
so much
has
to convince
I
you.
still think it has to. Of course, you can add bloom in Maya. I've never seen it. I've never seen any of the options or the compositor tab because it doesn't have one. Or I haven't seen half of the things that I see in Blender. To my knowledge, Maya is as basic as my animator, if not even more basic.
Oh,
As I've done rigs before, I've saw a lot of features, so it's not as basic. But I haven't seen a lot of the stuff. But even now, I will say, come on, there has to be a way to add bloom. This is industry standard, used all over the world. All the DreamWorks movies and stuff were made in it. Arcane was animated in Maya. For fuck's sake, there needs to be a way to add bloom. I just don't see it because it's so unintuitive and old-fashioned and bad.
like
I-
okay, to an extent, if it doesn't have bloom, I wouldn't completely blame it. And the reason I wouldn't completely blame it is because of the fact that most of the time stuff like bloom gets added in like after
post.
editing. Yeah,
Yes,
it
in
gets
post.
added in post. Because
Yeah.
it gives you more control exactly over all the details of the
Well,
bloom
yeah,
you want.
I never add bloom directly in Blender, but the option of it being there that I can do it, it's still something, you know?
Yeah, it gives you so much more by the fact that you were just allowed to do it in general.
Yes. I have a document at work, which is like it's like 2.5 A4 pages of all the reasons why Maya sucks. I'm not actively looking for the reasons why Maya's bad. It's just that when I'm working and something really stupid happens, I'm like, huh, that's going in the book, you know? And it's so bad. Some of the things that I have to encounter while working with it, it's just
The fact you have to clear
You
out the
guys
cache
use
like
this?
every 5 minutes.
yeah, like one of the very very basic things, you know, like in Blender when you enter the camera view mode, you can scroll in, you know, and you can still animate the things that are on camera, you know, with the gizmos and commands and whatnot. But you can also pan, right? You can move your camera view left and right while remaining inside the camera view, right?
Yeah.
Without physically moving the camera, you're just moving your view, so you're able to zoom in on the whole thing and see, and you know, see closer and move around to get stuff done easier. Well, in Maya, if you enter a camera view mode and you scroll in, you're moving that camera. There's no way to there's no way to pan inside your camera view without physically moving the camera and making keyframes you don't really need. And I told this to my boss. I'm like, hey, can you show me how this is done? He's like, what do you mean? And I had to explain the whole process of what I actually mean. He's like, what? You can't do that. That's not possible. I'm like,
Oh my god.
I mean, in Blender, I just scroll the wheel and that's it. If I want to move the camera, I hit a different command to move it, or I mess with the numbers, whatever. Or there's a tick box say, hey, move with the camera, so I can either do it or not do it. But if I want to zoom into my footage and see up close what I'm doing in Blender, I can do it. Simply scroll the wheel. My boss then suggested, oh, what if you try importing a new camera and adding an image plane and trying to cheat it like with, I don't know what, like I have to do like 10 operations just because I want to zoom in on the image. Are you stupid?
Oh my god.
This is industry standard, guys. This is what everybody uses. Forever.
I
I'm just
wonder how
really
much
sorry.
more effectively Arcane would have been made if it was made in Blender.
I mean, what if the Arcane animators, they know some of those super high-tech, you know, methods.
Also, to be
I don't know.
fair, there's one thing that Blender does lack.
Yes.
And to be fair, Maya doesn't have it either, but from what I understand, its texture painting hasn't been updated since its older versions.
Yeah, but that's, I mean, it's still not bad.
No, it isn't mad, no, but it's just, you know.
No, it's not bad. The texture painting, okay, let's say it's old. I haven't been using Blender for a long time now, but let's say it's old as hell. It's still not really bad.
True, I guess it's not broken. Also, Sammy has
Because
said quite a bit of the time in this discussion.
I am now working on a project for a client of mine, and I'm using texture paint. Like, I'm confident enough with this, you know, quote, stupid, shitty texture painting, old. I'm confident enough to charge money for it, because it works the way it's supposed to.
Yeah. And also, so Sammy said, love how you switched from saying Blender is overrated and that Maya is really good at industry standard to now the exact opposite of it.
Well, you know, what changed is that I've actually used Blender.
And to be fair, the Blender yes men weren't exactly doing it any favors for you to try it.
Yeah. Yeah, the reason why I was resentful of Blender for so long is the Blender yes man, because they were rating every single one of my videos. You should use Blender; it gets better than. Don't do that. That's gonna make me hate Blender even more. But then at some point, I don't know why or how. I think it was the 360 thing.
It was the
Right.
360 thing that made me
A
have you
360
use
video?
it in the first place.
I used it in the first place. Live showed me, and I was like, oh, you know what? I like the interface. And then at some point, both Live and Dusk started learning Blender, and I wanted to feel included in an animation group because I was doing Maya. I was completely the odd ones out, and I was like, hey, yo, why don't I try picking up Blender? You know, if I don't like it, I can still stick with Maya, but at least I'll know an extra software, right? That's always a good thing. I
Yeah.
used Blender, and the more I use it, I was like, wow, this is so much simpler and so much more intuitive, and it gives me so much more creative freedom than Maya. Because even now at work, I remember, like, if I compare working in Maya to working in Blender, working in Blender is like sitting on a rainbow desk full of ideas and papers and music playing in the background. You have an idea, you're like, boom, let's do it. You jump into it, and the world is free. The arms are open. When you work in Maya, I imagine myself just sitting in a cold desk, reading code, doing paperwork, because it's not creative at all. Like it's 3D. It's supposed to be one and the same. But whenever I open Maya, it just feels so much more closed and limited and focused on code and technicalities. it's like writing a test. Did you remember all the things you need to take care of? Like, do you remember that every single vertex has a number, and if you mess up the numbering while duplicating a UV map, you're gonna have your whole model destroyed, and there's nothing you can do about it unless you redo the whole UVs. Blender doesn't do that stuff because it knows that stupid code like that, no one needs this, but Maya still uses, like, you have to pay attention to 20 more things in Maya to get something done the same way in Blender. Blender just doesn't care. He's like, hey, yo, I'll do it for you. You just focus on the creative bit, you know?
And
I don't know. It's
Sammy
a
also
big
said-
rant. I can talk about this all day.
feel that Wildfire Pro E, the program that's used for CNC production model designing, doesn't feel like it's been updated since Windows XP. It can literally run on Windows Vista without any problems. It shows just how unupdated it is. Also,
Yeah.
Rift Dust. Wait, this is when you fell. You fell off and almost died. What if it wasn't made in Blender, but they couldn't say it? Or it wasn't made in Maya, but they couldn't say it. And also, can't you mod Blender? Someone literally modded it to be a video editor. I think it has a video editor built in. Actually.
It has a video editor. You don't have to mod.
Yeah.
It's built
Which
in.
It's not a great video editor, but it's a video editor. A free video editor built into your program.
The fact that it's there just, shows something. It's good to have it even though it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
before.
No,
I've
and like
I've used it on some occasions if I needed like a piece of portfolio really quick and I didn't want to bother open Premiere and cut together. I just opened a new Blender project because Blender is freaking fast, bro.
yeah,
I
it
open a
runs
new
really
project,
quickly.
open the sequence editor, cut it together, and that's it.
And I do also use it for sounds because you can put sound effects into the editor sheets and they'll play throughout the animation.
Yeah, that's how I animated mine all day.
Mm-hmm.
I used a lot of those sounds.
Really, really helpful. Like so many
Really
features that
helpful.
feel
Plus, you
like
can
they're
see waveforms.
they-
It shows
they-
you the waveforms as well, so
yeah, and it feels like they should be
Visualize
basic, but so many programs just don't have it.
yeah. Blender, it's just it. I feel like the developers and the people behind the code, they are developing it from the side of the user.
Yeah.
Autodesk Maya, I think, was made through the lens of the corporate greed. Like, oh, we have to, at least make an update every year. Just do something like make a new type of cube. I don't know. Just put something in there so at least we show them that we care or whatever. They have to see a new feature so they keep funding us. Whereas Blender is like, okay, what would artists really need, and then that's what they add in.
Mm-hmm.
This is a hill I'm going to die on. I don't care. Blender is 1,000 times better than Maya, and Autodesk can suck my ass.
Also, Blender used to have a game engine as well, but they decided, I think, that to get rid of the game engine because it's like we don't have the resources to additionally work on it, and it's so bad compared to what else you could get for free. So when Blender 2.8 came out, they decided it's like, hey, we're getting rid of the engine. Here's another free alternative that we would recommend you.
Yes.
Which, to be fair, making an entire game engine, that's hard.
Yeah.
So you can also respect them for understanding when it's like this isn't for us. This isn't our territory.
Cool Blender.
Yeah, whenever they essentially accept it, it's like no, we're not the company to make you a game engine.
Yeah, know your.
Yeah, they accepted their weakness. They accepted their weakness on that aspect. Like no,
You didn't hear what I said.
I did not hear what you said. What did you say?
I said, know your place, trash.
And let's see. Yeah, and they eventually dropped the game engine part because it took too much space and bugged out with the Blender updates so much, and it felt like it wasn't used enough to matter. Friendly reminder that Clip Studio Paint literally killed its user base by switching their service from upfront paid to membership subscriptions.
You know what I really like?
Ooh. What do you really like?
Eevee was real time before, and Cycles was pretty damn close. I mean, it wasn't real time by any means, but it was considerably faster than Arnold, for example. So
Yeah.
they already had a huge upper hand as far as rendering time goes. But the Blender team, when 3.0 came out, they said, you know what? It's not enough. They optimized Eevee even further. Cycles got a 700% boost. Plus, on top of that all, they interpreted NVIDIA's optics denoising, which basically allows you to denoise your viewport in real time as you're working, which pretty much gives you real-time cycles, ray traced, physically based rendering.
Yep, I saw that.
Real time.
It's amazing.
I use that all the time. When
Yeah.
I'm working, I turn on render mode, boom, optics, and I see it real time.
And the thing
Physically
about it
ray
is that
traced.
these are things nobody asked for. Everyone was perfectly satisfied with what it was like. Blender were the
Nobody
ones that were
asked
like,
for 'em.
nah, we gotta make it better.
Yeah, nobody asked for it, but everybody loves it.
Yeah,
We didn't know we needed this.
because we were all satisfied enough to have already been given what we were given. They were the ones that weren't satisfied with it being as good, already a little bit better than what other industries had. It's like, nah, that's not enough. It's not enough to just slightly outshine Maya. We have to literally bury Maya in a pile of
In a grave, alive.
yeah, pretty
know
much
what?
just
I
grab a
kinda
bunch
wanna
of
make-
nails.
I kind of want to make a meme right now. It's like the Chad meme, right? It's like the crying girl to the Chad. Maya is the crying girl. She's like, "No, Blender, you can't just optimize your stuff so much. You're making me look bad." And then Blender, being the Chad, he's like, "Who are you? Who are you?"
Who are you? I don't even know who you are.
I kind of want to do this now. I will after I'm done with work. Mark my words. Aw, I made.
Also,
a
yeah, the
really-
fact Blender's open source, which gives them access to like so many cool things that otherwise they wouldn't be able to get a hold of.
like add-ons funded by the community.
Yeah. Like, and they're not even like trying to ask any licenses, right? For like, right?
Yeah.
People create their add-ons and they can sell them and make money from him. Like, Blender's not going to be like, no, you got to give us a percentage of that money. Or you got to get a license from us. They're like,
like
no,
Tom,
do whatever you want.
I've watched what is it called? Interviews, discussion. It's an interview, right? I watched
Yeah.
interviews with Tom, the creator of Blender, and on every single one of them, he said again and again and again that he literally does not care about money. He likes to be creative, and he wants to give other people the tools to be creative.
No,
Use
and
it
I mean, it
as-
shows.
however you want. You have the license. You have it for free. It's open source. Make add-ons. Do whatever you want. I'm giving this to you because I want to see you be creative, and I do not care about the money. Is what he said again and again. He is
Yeah.
a saint of a human. I love this man.
I
Hold
love that they actually leaned into the Maya's attempts to shut them down. Where it's just like where you mentioned, right? Like that Maya tried to tell its user base that like, oh, Blender gets licenses, so it claims full ownership to your projects. So
Yeah.
then in the
Oh, that's
update, they
a
created
lie.
a licenses folder that's completely empty.
Yeah. Wait. I have to check.
Yeah.
Wait.
I remember going through my projects and looking through licenses, and it's like, there's nothing here. Why is this here? And I asked you about it, and you said that that's probably what it was.
I mean, technically, no. There is a bunch of stuff in here,
There is.
But
I
it's
had
like-
nothing in mind.
but it's like open color, Python, and stuff. I think it's
Oh.
Blender's license to use different parts of code. It's nothing. Like it's
Okay. If that was the case, that would have been absolutely
Would
hilarious.
it would have been hilarious. The license. to be empty. No, it's just like open SSL, open color.
Okay,
Python,
that makes sense. So it's
MIT.
their permission to use those. Okay.
It's their
That makes
permission to use those. Yeah.
Yeah. That would have
Still,
been
though,
amazing.
imagine.
That would have been absolutely hilarious. It's like, okay, we're still in the licenses. All right, let's go ahead and put all the licenses that we stole from them in here.
Also, I have another GIF in chat. This is second to last one. I have to composite one more, and I'm done with the composites for today. Then I have to overnight render 3 more because they failed.
Ooh.
And afterwards, I'm almost freaking done with the video. Let's go. What do you think?
I think you're gay. No, I'm joking. This looks really good. I like this a lot.
Bow down to my prowess.
I can see that you applied the specific like thing I told you about bringing them closer together as well, and it actually does
Yeah,
work quite
yeah.
well.
I have, yes. And it works like a charm.
I fell.
I thought that was Dusk.
No, that was me.
It was such
How you doing
high-pitched
up there,
screams.
Duck? How you doing up there?
I'm doing good.
Why are you the most silent one in your stream? Are you okay?
I'm just kind of listening to you going off.
Like me and Live should have a podcast. I've said it before. We're such interesting people to listen.
You can just use my
Absolutely.
stream as a podcast if you want.
Yay! We've hijacked the stream again.
Yeah. I like how we can also disagree and not aggressively disagree.
Yeah, that's the best. Like the Minecraft story mode discussion we had.
Yeah. It's like
That was the
I
most
disagree
wonderful.
with you, but it doesn't necessarily mean there's anything like targeting personally. Because a lot of the time, disagreements end up coming off as it's like, oh, you can't
Being
disagree with me,
personal.
or you're attacking me personally.
Disagreements end up being
Yeah.
personal for some reason. Yeah.
It's like, no, I'm talking about a product. I'm not talking about a person.
I love how it's not personal. It's just that I don't think you deserve to live anymore.
Exactly. Yeah. Like that's what we're talking
yeah.
about. I
And I
think that
agree.
your lack of agreeing to my opinion means
Makes you a
that
bigot.
it makes you objectively a bad person, but that doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with having your own opinion.
This is like the most politically correct way to diss someone.
What are you eating? She's too focused on building, says Raphael. And
Me
also-
eating? I'm eating animal biscuits. Honey
that adds
biscuits
up.
with the
You are-
chocolate back with
You
animals.
you are such a child.
Look, making it animal biscuits doesn't mean I'm a child. Am I not allowed to eat animal
Oh,
biscuits?
No, you can enjoy your animal biscuits. You can eat all your animal biscuits that you want.
Yay!
Also, yes, there was a Minecraft story mode discussion, but it was just, don't worry, you didn't miss anything. It was just a one-on-one me and Sharp discussion we were having at some point.
Oh, I'm gonna crush you.
Are you okay?
No, I still strongly disagree.
Oh, God damn it.
Well, I strongly disagree with your mom's,
Cooking.
Oh, thank God I'm not the only one. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, God! Meanwhile, your mom who watches your stream and found out you were on here,
Oh no!
but doesn't know how to
I
comment.
didn't mean it like this, Mom.
Oh my God, Plasma makes animal biscuits like that too. I love them so much, the Sammy. They're shaped like different animals, and there's also one that's dinosaurs instead.
And mine
Dino.
are safari themed. You have these biscuits in England called digestives.
Yep, that
Digestives.
sounds about right.
And,
Don't forget to digest it, Tammy Flakes.
And they're basically by that brand.
Tammy Flakes in your mouth.
Tammy Flakes, part of a cookie wrist.
That's sounds like a food in America that I saw. It's like chunk meat. It's a
the heck?
can. It's a can and it's called chunk meat. It's literally called chunk meat.
I don't
Chunk
like that. Also, Dusky, you're covering all of my
Digestible.
light holes on the top ceiling.
Oh, I realized, I was like, wait, I should probably put like gleam into these. Put Gelm into them.
Yeah, you gotta put Gal. I was about to make that joke.
Live, here you go. I did it for Sharp. What did you do? The Blender meme? The Blender meme? Is it the Blender chat meme?
Let's see.
Blender versus Maya?
Is it?
Please tell me it is.
Also, thank you for reading chat.
Otherwise, I'm making it if this isn't it. Because
Hey, it is.
it is. Send me, please.
Look at chat.
Yes. Yes.
Who are you? I put it in chat.
I'm putting this in my special
Yeah.
channel. Pinned completely. Yes. Pinning this right now. This is important. I'm also sharing this in Sharp memes, and I'm tagging Sammy for credit.
Who are you? I'm gonna say gathering. I want to do the gathering.
Sammy, your name is Coffee Lord, right? Oh, yeah.
Coffee Lord, yeah.
Bunk.
Sammy the hilarious meme creator bean.
No, you can't just optimize your stuff so much. You're gonna make me look bad. Who are you?
I remember, weren't me and Sammy, weren't your earliest interactions with me and Dusk actually making memes of our Boundless stream?
Yeah, I'm
Quite
pretty sure it
possibly.
was.
Yeah. I
love
remember that
everything about
fondly.
this. We've got a wholesome stream. Some
We
good
do. It's a great
podcast
stream.
material. We've got memes about the topics we talk about, and we've got some wholesome folks watching. How great is this?
This is awesome. This is literally peak stream right here.
I got a bit of gaming, we got a bit of 3D, we got a bit of podcast, we got a bit of discussion, we got a bit of wholesome. We got
Only
it
thing
all.
we're missing now is just. Oh no, we already did the horny bait too. We literally have everything.
We're missing controversy.
Okay, well let's not include the controversy. I think we can go without that. I think most of us are trying to escape real life using these stream.
Oh, we're missing NFTs.
No.
And Fortnite dances.
I still have them saved. It's something that I've associated so much with Boundless streams to the point that I'm in the mood to make stream related memes on Boundless streams. We're missing Panther 2 when it comes to Boundless streams. She's
I
busy in
wish
college.
my audience ever made memes on my streams. Maybe I gotta
Yeah.
ask them. Maybe I gotta ask them personally. Hey guys, make memes about what I'm saying.
I remember me and Dusk would also have like discussions about Antalian lore in them, and like Sammy would be making so many memes out of it. Like and the magic system, the storyline, some of the powers and like things that have happened. I remember one of them in particular, which is like Meglo, which is just like, I don't have any more space for any power. Sanity. Just like a removable thing, sanity. Or do I?
I don't know what about it, but there's just something about life that makes him a good conversation partner, you know?
Yay!
It's difficult having the same kinds of conversations with other people, even people that are genuinely interested in similar topics. It's not the same. I don't know.
I don't know. I
Life's a
mean,
chatterbox.
Am I? I don't. Okay, actually, to be fair, I think I fall into the category of. Do you ever know those introverts that never speak until you bring up a topic that they like, and then, good lord, getting them to shut up?
That's you.
Yeah.
Like talking about the lore of some indie series no one's ever heard of in detail.
Bird boy.
Huh, which one? Bird Boy. I mean, Bird Boy doesn't even really have lore, does it?
It kind of
kinda
does.
It's like it's so
Say it with
unexplained.
anything really. Like you've got Bird Boy, Hello Boss, Omori. I haven't heard of Omori at all, and I just I heard you talking about it like for hours and hours.
Apparently I
Amore is so
watched-
good.
I
But-
apologize for the Regno channel. Apparently, I watched dozens of clippets of Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs on here. So now I'm just getting a bunch of Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs recommendations because I watched a bunch of these.
Okay, I'm not using Regno anymore.
No!
To be fair,
I
I
watched
don't think I'm even logged in. Ever since I got the new computer, which was a while ago, almost a year at this point, I don't think I've logged into Regno in this time period.
I've been looking through it, but there hasn't really been much activity. Logically, we haven't posted anything.
I just still
Um,
get the warnings, notifications. Oh, somebody is logged into your account, and I type in, "Hey, life, was this you?" Yeah, that was me. Oh, okay, just making sure. And then in 2 weeks again, "Hey, yo, notification, somebody's logging in. Hey, life, was that you?" Yeah,
Yes, that
me.
was me.
Okay, just a picture.
And then finally, log in. That's probably life. Shut! Someone stole the account!
Yeah, listen. Yeah, I started thinking the same when Dusk got her account stolen. Like, I always get these notifications. Plus, Dusk's account did get hacked, and she had access to the Regno channels where we keep our login information and stuff. And I was like, huh, maybe it wasn't live this time.
But it was me. So
It was. You
Yeah.
changed the password to prevent this.
exactly. Which it turns out, like, I don't think that the person even bothered looking through most of the chats. I think they entirely.
The
just deleted
only
the end
reason
channels.
why they looked into my server is because Life did it at everyone that would have at myself. So
Yeah, I should have totally done it, like excluded you from the at, and maybe would have completely not noticed.
no, you can't exclude people from ads.
You can by tagging everybody one by one. It's like the whole server. Tag each member individually, except for Dusk. Boom.
You know what I could have done is I could have actually removed the Antalian role from you, and then added Antalian because Antalian is a default role.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
We need a bot to do. We really need a server bot to organize the
Yeah,
roles.
we're getting a fail-safe system of essentially a separated bot, not bot, a separated account who never is used, and their account is very explicitly only between a few people, but they're the one who actually owns the server, so that if there's ever another account hack, there's no concern because the
The
bigger
bot.
account is the
Yeah,
one that's in charge.
that's smart. But what if that account gets hacked?
Oh well, if that account gets hacked, we're fucked.
I gotta do some spring cleaning on my server. I've said that like a week
Yeah.
ago at the time. Like some roles and you know deleting channels we don't need, just stuff like that. Also, I have to update. It's October.
It's the Megalo meme from the old discussions.
Hold on.
Let's see. Oh, I can't fit more power into my sketch. Oh, yeah, sanity.
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
can
yeah,
I?
Oh, let's see. And I'm pretty sure like the original thing was a sleep schedule, right? Instead,
Wow.
I
It's
can't fit
even,
more gaming into my schedule. Or can I?
even for 2 hours. Doesn't feel like 2 hours.
Yeah, it's been fun. I think like time really passes on these whenever everyone's just
Time
enjoying
flies when you're having fun.
Mm-hmm.
Although it is 7:30 and I gotta do my laundry. The washing machine is done, so I'll be right
yeah.
back.
I'll
No problem.
probably end stream soon.
No, just as I'm doing my laundry, how could you?
I'm still gonna be here if you still want to talk, but
I'll be back.
okay.
So is that Sarah
So you want to
here?
talk bad about him now that he's gone? Oh,
Hell
okay.
yeah.
Sarah. Sharp has some minor regrets about actually sitting with me in calls when he's gone. Because apparently at some point while he was like out in the kitchen, I made such a loud yell of some kinds that he heard it from the kitchen. Also, for Sharp, since he doesn't have context, it's an entire combo with the hacker over VC. Oh yeah, he just I think wasn't he actually in the channel? Like he had access to the essentially staff channel, and he was able to see that conversation happen. And the podcast is about to end.
I will probably continue this next time.
Giving my friend pink. Nusk.
Hmm.
Nusk. Look in chat. This is from one of the previous channels that we also had.
What?
Remember, because like if they notice that you have megalo eyes, generally speaking, you get found
Oh, right. Oh. Oh,
Giving
no.
my friend pink eyes. Gone wrong, or you'll notice not clickbait.
They've probably got special asylum/prisons for people with megalocells.
They have to logically. It's like, and not to mention,
And it's kind of sad because it basically is like a mental institute, since like
you're kind of unstable as a result.
you're unstable and you can't change it. Once you've done it, you've done it. You can't reverse it.
Yep. As far as we know, at the moment, there is no cure to becoming megalo.
Mhm.
It is what it is. I forget how pretty these textures look when you really look closely at them.
They do. They are pretty.
And let's see. I think Dust can see the one-sided message that I sent through the VC convo on your DMs, Sammy says. I remember making that meme because y'all mentioned it was possible to dye your stuff, and that magic color was that megalo color was forbidden. Yeah, I do remember that as well. We had a lot of essentially lore discussion on the lore of Aput at that time as well.
Yeah. Also, again, I mentioned it earlier in stream, but a lot of people weren't here, is I'm going on weekends, I'll stream on my channel, but outside of weekends, I'm probably going to be starting to stream on Twitch now.
That's actually, it seems like we get a lot more noticed there when it comes to playing Boundless in particular. Though that might not be the case anymore, given the community has kind of died out. But we might as well try it.
And even so, I just wanted to do it because I want to play Boundless in my own time. It's also a very streamable game, so may as well stream it while I play.
Yeah. Ow, I keep hurting myself.
How do you do that?
Like, constantly forgetting that I don't have immunity to falling like I do in Minecraft.
What do you mean, like, you do in Minecraft? You don't in Minecraft.
Yes, in Minecraft, in the server I've been playing for ages, which, mind you, I also have a grappling hook in there, so I keep accidentally associating the games in between one another. I have a golden horseshoe that makes it so I don't take fall damage, so I've forgotten fall damage exists in worlds like these. I'm pretty sure they have specific floors for people that intentionally gave themselves Meglo and for those that didn't consent to it. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. For the people who didn't consent to getting Meglo, life is never going to
Again, it's gonna be like an asylum, like a mental institute. Because
it sucks.
Oh.
Also, there's apparently no low latency setting on Twitch Mobile. Which means that there will be a pretty decent delay between you actually being able to respond to people. Like, the stream will always be fairly delayed.
Actually, no. Low latency
For
means it's
mobile.
faster. Oh, for mobile?
Yeah.
Right, I think I'm gonna end it here.
Woo!
From while Sharp's gone.
So thank you all for joining us today. Hey, Dusk, what do you think of the break I made in the ceiling? It actually lit things up really well. And it's kind of having like a, and it's kind of got like a ray of lens flare going through it as well.
You know what? Let me.
No, don't cover it. I like it. Don't cover it with anything, because Gleam is not nearly as bright as that.
And then
You
hold
see?
on. No, wait.
Look what you done! You monster! Ah!
And oh yeah.
Nice. Okay, that does look good.
I'll keep that like that for now.
And I think it is about time for us to end the stream.
We'll be seeing
Thank you all
later in the
for
week.
joining us today.
You say it like Mark. You sound like
What do you
Mark saying
mean?
it like that.
That's the point. Thank you everyone for joining us today on this incredible video. Sharpsian. Oh, you got any comments? Sharpsian, Lixian.
No. No.
You don't get to say what he thinks. Oh, I'm joking. Well, I'm not joking on the fact you don't get to say what he thinks, but I mean he's not even around, so I didn't get anything done, and now I only have 2 hours. I'm so sorry, Sammy, but you really. Why didn't you focus on your work?
Sammy! What the
Sammy,
hell is
no.
happening here?
Sammy got
over
distracted
there
by
doing the launching.
stream.
I hear the stream just yelling. I hear screams.
The stream is about to end. You want to say goodbye?
Yay! Thank you for watching. I'm not good at this.
Yeah. Ah, you got this, homie. You got this.
You're about
Friend,
as
pal,
good as
amigo.
I am at ending.
You monster.
It's different. When I stream, I mentally prepare, so I know exactly how I'm gonna wrap it up. This was just, hey, I'm bored. I want to hop into a call. Oh yeah, sure. We're streaming, by the way. Oh, okay. I'm a part of this now.
Woo! Well, let's see. So, thank you everyone for joining us in this incredible stream, this podcast gaming
You've said that
Um,
like 3 times now.
I
yeah,
think
well,
the best
I'm
way
adding
to do
to
it
it.
is
Okay,
just
this podcast, gaming. What else did we do? Horny.
everything. This is an
Horny.
everything stream.
Yeah.
This is the only type of content you need. Don't ever watch anything else. Anyway, thank you for joining us. Hope you had fun, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye. I think
Bye
that was good.
bye.
That was good. Clip this. Clip this.
Das,
This is
you
the
gotta say
outro.
goodbye. This is your stream. You literally have to say goodbye yourself.
God damn it,
Yeah.
goodbye!
Well, let's hijack it again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See you, Sammy. See you, Raphael.
goodbye!